Actually, you know what? I'll give it
Maybe
B.
a
I'll give it
low
B
B.
because it had a good Usopp moment.
No. Okay, I
It's
want
not
to say
about
this.
Yeah,
that.
those
You
are-
need to stop with this.
I need to
Usopp
give
propaganda,
Usopp
bro.
his flowers anywhere I can, bro.
You gotta stop boing boing Usopp's nose, buddy.
Bro, you
I
gotta
need
be
to
honest.
give
Yes.
Usopp his flowers,
Be
bro.
honest.
No.
Because look, let me just say,
Stop.
Usopp is not getting his flowers for a long time, bro.
Stop, bro.
No,
He on his meat every arc.
I need to hype it up, but I can't, bro. You know, but you know how hard it is.
Fuck the Usopp.
I
moment.
grew up. I was basically raised reading One Piece. Usopp used to be one of my favorite characters, bro. You know how bad it hurts? Every arc just he
Usopp's the boy out your mouth, nigga.
You're being biased, bro.
Send it to the SBS, buddy. Send it to the SBS.
You don't want to hear it, bro.
3, 2, 1. Welcome
Wait,
back, everybody, to Will
y'all
These
give me, like-
related content. I'm here with my co-host Kyle B.
Wait,
Chopper.
Kyle said wait.
Oh,
No, I was gonna make a joke. Never mind.
Oh.
Matt D in the morning
Yo, what's up?
and No Show D in the morning. Wait,
No,
Dino
so
Jordan.
D in the morning.
I stole the match.
and then Afro D Sakurai, man. And today we are here to push our agendas and do a One Piece arc tier list like every other One Piece YouTube channel. The difference
Sorry.
between us is that we're black. So let's go.
What?
I'm sorry.
That was not even anything. That's crazy. Okay, so off rip, we already know what's going in B.
Okay, whoa. My personal opinion on it. Before we get into this, right? I want to say to the people that be making these One Piece like tier lists, y'all gotta stop pushing your agendas through the options. Like you could push your agenda through the tier list, but some of the bro, you know how much we had to dig to find the tier list that had every single arc on One Piece? Like y'all be making and it's not like it's like someone had like East Blue Saga, and then East Blue Saga, and then it had what's it called?
Drum Island.
Yeah, Drum Island. What like all the separate arcs in the Alabasta arc when that's a whole saga. Like y'all gotta be consistent when y'all making this shit, man. Like we too lazy to do it. Y'all be doing it. Y'all just not doing it right. That sounds mad rude, but you know, but I don't know, bro. We was looking at it for the ages, man, for him. But outside of this, in my personal opinion, I don't think there's a single D tier arc.
What do you mean,
A
bro?
single D tier?
Yes, like I listen. Okay, bro. Whoa. Let's get to it before we get to Fishman. Let's put it
I'm
back.
just saying, bro.
You got a Fishman Island last week, bro, when the cameras were not off.
Look, I like Fishman Island. I'm not saying the whole thing is garbage, but in comparison to everything else,
Okay, I'm comparing like as a like for something to be D tier for me, it needs to do something the show is like bad at. You know what I mean? I don't think Fishman Island does anything too bad. I just don't think it does anything exceptional. But we don't need to talk about that right now. All right, we can start from the jump.
so we're
we
going
going
in
in
order
order?
from Romance down all the way to Wano.
Yeah. Let's do an order. Order.
Wait,
Like,
what was the Romance Dawn again?
what the fuck you think Romance Dawn was?
Was this Shanks losing his arm?
No, okay, it was Shanks.
Was it Kobe
Luthor,
and Kobe?
It was Alvida Zay, and it was Oh wait, okay, time out.
Yes.
No. They're missing Orange Town.
Orange Town's right
Oh
here.
no, like Orange Town. Oh, no, so Orange Town's before
Oh,
Silver.
whoops, yeah. Bro,
Okay,
like,
so-
I'm the tier list, it'd be goofy as hell.
So Romance Dawn would be Zoro, Luffy meeting Zoro, Shanks,
Yeah.
Alvida Zay, and Nami. I put that
Oh, that's
tier
A.
B.
That's better.
No, I would not say that's A. Like the only A, like, so, okay, here's the thing, right? Why I'd say it is an A. There's a good moment, right? Which is the Shanks like chapter, right? The first chapter. But the reason why I don't say it's A is because I feel like it's more so setting up than everything. Like I wouldn't say like
Exactly.
Nah,
No,
but
no,
remember
I
when
feel-
Zoro ate the rice ball off the floor, bro? That was
Yes, when he was chained up. That was
okay, but like this crazy. I think it's a nice B tier arc. Like it's a good start, but I wouldn't say to like even when comparing it to other shonen, we can all admit One Piece doesn't start as crazy compared to other shonen. Right?
Nah, bro, Luffy got shot in Romance Dawn, and the bullets flew out. Zoro literally he guarded like 15 Marines with his 3 swords. That was kind of crazy. I don't care what anybody says.
It was crazy, but I want to say it was like it's like it was. I want to say it's an iconic moment. Like
I don't know, bro. See Luffy get shot for the first time and the bullets like stretching out. That was kind of crazy.
I mean, it was. I remember watching that and I was like, oh shit. I remember like I was like, what the fuck? I guess it's like desensitized because like, okay, you know what? I'll say this. I feel like it's hard to rate because I'm talking about the anime and even let's say that like the chapter. It's hard to rate past shonens back then because there was a lot of stuff they did that now would be considered mundane because like the first chapter of shonens now that are like long running series is like someone dies or some shit, you know what I mean, like something crazy, some devil's getting like unleashed and everything, when in One Piece is literally just a start of a fun adventure.
They would just run around.
Yeah, so it's like maybe when I say compared to other anime it's a anticlimactic start, but in reality it's really like if you really compared it to Dragon Ball or maybe even Bleach or I think Bleach started a little bit crazier. I think like even though y'all know I think Bleach is like Bleach even started a little bit crazier than One Piece, right? But compared to a lot of shonen, that's why I say it's B. Like it's good, but I wouldn't say it's crazy. It was like a build up, you know what I mean? Like I had a great moment. But no, tell me if y'all disagree though, like before we continue, right? Because it has great moments, right? But I wouldn't say those great moments were amazing. I would say it's more so introductions to see how cool.
It's
like
not fair to compare it to like, the rest of the show, you know, because they were just starting out.
But that's what we're doing. You know, like that's what we're doing.
I
like,
thought we were just looking at the arc itself, or like the arc
no,
itself.
No, we are looking at the arc itself, right? But it's like we're talking about like I don't think it's A or S tier. There's like you know what I'm saying? Because if we're putting like A tier, I feel like we're gonna go in depth and we're gonna see how many arcs are gonna be at A tier, and you're gonna look at those emotional, iconic moments. And you're gonna be like, yeah, it doesn't hold a candle to that shit. You know what I mean?
And
that's why I think
I get that, but it's not. Obviously, it's not gonna hold a candle because it's the first thing. You know, they didn't have anything. You know.
I mean, no. I feel like I'm not saying could have done. I mean, it's just. I think it's just meant to be a nice, like, little start. Because One Piece is something that builds up. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you can't put Romance Dawn in S or A unless it's in retrospective. You know what I mean? Not what like you can't tell me like Romance Dawn was like boom, 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 right away because it's literally like a slow arc. And I'm not saying in bad like One Piece. I'm not trying to say One Piece takes a while to get good. No, I'm saying it's like if you're a brain rot ADHD motherfucker watching One Piece, you're not gonna be encapsulated by the first episode. Luffy bouncing bullets out of himself. You know what I mean? Like maybe back in the day you were, but now niggas are expecting your family to die. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
but
leave Demon Slayer alone.
They expect the whole clan to get slaughtered.
Yeah, they need to see your father die in the first episode.
Anime fans are spoiled nowadays.
No, 100%, right? But I'm just saying in a sense where it's like there's definitely, and I'm not trying to compare it to those animes, but I'm saying there's definitely been first arcs where it started out really exceptional.
Yeah, that is
I don't
true.
think One Piece started exceptional. I think it started off good. Like it was good. It was decent. You know what I mean? Like, but the strength of One Piece is like, you know what I mean, the build up. That's why I would put it in B. Because you don't even know why Shanks, like at this moment, Shanks is just some random pirate that you think is cool.
He's just
like,
some bum.
You don't even know Shanks is that nigga until Mihawk starts talking to him.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
wait, was Mihawk?
like,
You know, I was gonna say I can't remember if Mihawk was introduced as the strongest swordsman, and then we see him pull up Shanks, and it's like, oh, that's kind of.
But does anybody have any disagreements? So no.
Nah, I think you have fair points.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
What do
Matt?
you think, Matt?
No thoughts. Move on.
right.
Matt's like, we need to get to the good arcs.
Orange Town Sea.
See, nah, bro. This is where we see Buggy for the first time. This is where we see
Buggy doesn't cook until Impel Down,
this
bro.
is where we see the first person with another devil.
Bro, okay, no. Buggy is like that's right away, nigga. Number one and number two, yo.
No. After this is the first other person. We see Luffy.
As much as I don't want to, I'd say it's like really low B.
Yeah, like low B, like that's what I said. I think it's like high C. The reason why I say this is because it's good, like, but I wouldn't say it's like.
Because I think the next arc after this is actually C.
I think Zero Village is better than Orange Town.
Actually, yeah.
I'm thinking this, bro.
No.
What?
Yes.
Nah, yo, wow.
No.
Look in here. Hear me out. Syrup Village, not only do we get Usopp, we
Boom.
get
Okay,
the ship,
that's-
and we
that's
get
not-
Captain Kuro. Captain Kuro, the first legitimate villain in the series.
What?
But
Wait,
wait,
time out. You're gonna go off and say, we get introduced to Buggy, right?
I just
And
like
then
I have
Captain
Buggy bias,
Kuro-
bro. I just like Buggy.
Bro,
But if I'm being
Buggy
honest,
is way more impactful than Boot. No, what? Switch.
nah. What did Buggy do? Buggy put
bro.
Luffy in the
Bro,
cage.
yo,
What did Kuro do?
man.
Kuro was stabbing people. Oh, we got Django in this arc.
What do you mean, Buggy? Buggy
What's
was
this
robbing
about
the
Django?
Marine, bro. Buggy was a threat back in the bro. Buggy was blowing up villages, nigga.
Kuro was a bigger threat than Buggy.
No, he was not a
Yes,
bigger threat
he
than Buggy.
was.
Ah, bro, that's
And even in retrospect, listen. Listen, here's the thing. Like, okay, this might be biased, but
Buggy had the
I-
whole village shaking in their boots, bro.
bro, yeah, Kuro never had a village shaking his
Kuro
boots.
was
He
controlling the
coward.
village too.
Oh, he
was
didn't.
not.
He
No
was.
one knew
He
who he
was-
was. No one-
bro, he was
The
Alfred.
butler
He
was
He was
his cover.
Alfred,
The
the
butler
mean-ass
was his
villain, bro.
cover. He was controlling the whole damn village. He was
You know what's
siphoning all the
crazy?
money.
Bro, are we forgetting like Buggy?
And it
Buggy
wasn't. It
was
wasn't. Look. He wasn't a butler. That wasn't his full time thing. He came to the village, became a butler. That was his thing. He hit licks on multiple villages.
Yeah. But like I'm just saying, like he wasn't, bro. He was robbing from a fucking ill girl, bro.
Hey man,
That's not
she had
bad
more
at all.
money.
He's not
He's
hard,
a
bro.
pirate.
He's not
He
hard,
should've
bro.
killed
He's
the
a
girl, bro.
pirate, bro.
Why was she being a butler? She just
He was
just
playing the
killed her.
long con, bro, using his brain.
Fuck the brain, nigga. Like
Nah,
yo,
bro.
switch it, nigga. Like
Captain
yo,
Kuro, at this
He was
point,
so
more of a than
lame,
Buggy.
bro.
bro, no,
Captain Kuro was so
Orange Town isn't. Nah. I agree with Kyle, bro. This
You guys are
village.
crazy, bro. What did Orange Town give us? Orange Town just gave us Buggy. Syrup
No,
Village,
Nah,
we got
I-
Usopp
Does not-
and the
does not
Going
not
Merry,
exist.
bro.
Okay, I
Nami not
know.
exist?
I'll do you a favor. I will say the stuff that Orange Town and Syrup Village did good. Okay, Usopp's introduction was great.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't like your reasonings why you think Syrup Village is good, but actually coming up with good reason because like Usopp's introduction is great, and the connection that he has with Luffy gets expanded on later, which is really good. It gives us the Going Merry also, which is
That's
also
what I
agree.
said. The
I
Going Merry
agree.
alone is better than Orange Town.
Yeah, I agree that it was good because of the ship, but like that's about it.
no. Zoro got his first like fight without with just two swords.
What do you mean?
Remember, he fought the two cat dudes with only two swords.
What happened to his other sword?
I don't know. He lost it, but that's why he was nerfed half the time. I remember
Did he
fought-
lose his sword? Did he lose it in Orange Town? I can't remember where he lost his sword.
No, I don't know what happened, but he had two swords in he had two swords in Servant Village, and that was a good fight in my opinion. That was better than Captain Kuro versus Luffy. I thought Captain Buggy versus Luffy was way more funny, but I will say this: Servant Village definitely has more iconic moments because I wouldn't say Buggy's that iconic. He's only iconic in retrospective. Like I don't think Buggy be like really is that impactful until the next time we see him without
Yeah, he's way more impactful than Lota because Lota was
Yeah.
crazy.
All right, I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I'll
Matt-
let you for now.
I just want to move on.
Yeah, move on.
All right, A tier.
Yeah, I think it's easy A tier.
Yep, I agree.
There's just we get
Not a big-
Sanji, we get Sanji's backstory.
Arguably S tier in my
We
opinion.
see Mihawk for the first time here.
No, actually no. I take that back. S tier.
S?
We see
Yeah.
Don Krieg here. It was a lot
S
of
tier because bro. No, this is S tier, and I'll tell you why. Because Barati sets you up for the One Piece world. Like I said, the biggest thing Barati did that was the most amazing thing is they set up Mihawk. Mihawk really, because Mihawk shows you. Because without Mihawk, we wouldn't know how strong Shanks is.
not only that, they solidify a lot of people's goals. Because here you learn about all blue. That's Sanji's goal. Zoro says, "I want to." Zoro solidifies him being the world's strongest swordsman or wanting to be. Luffy's like, "I'm gonna be the pirate king."
You get this
Running multiple
backstory.
people
True.
that been in the Grand Line.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Barati's S tier. Nah, that's a. I think Barati's the first arc that you really like. Like you get the grand scheme of One Piece. Like you get to see, like you have an idea of what to expect.
Yeah.
Because Mihawk coming in. Because remember, Mihawk was like, you didn't think it was, but like this nigga was like Don Creek. He had 50 ships, a 50 cruise ship, right? So Don Creek was that nigga in the New World, and Mihawk just came in floating in with the raft. With a log raft and destroyed everybody, and he came there. And you know what's crazy? I was so blown away because I was like, "There's no way Mihawk did it." And what does he do? Fucking destroys his last ship. just because he felt like doing it, bro.
Yeah, Miyagi
That
was a
was-
menace, bro. Wasn't he
that was-
chasing Don Creed too?
And then the Zoro fight. It was wow. Barati was and all the small moments were great. Also, there was not a single dull moment in Barati. All the small moments were great. Sanji's connection with the guy that we'll never see again. What's his name again? Jin.
Yeah, that was crazy
Yeah.
too.
So, yeah, great. It was great.
The whole
yeah.
Zeph backstory, like finding out.
I love Zev so much.
And it's not just that. It's not just the Zeph backstory. It's all the small characters in one, because they really showed you that, like there's like you're not like not every island is just a bunch of like pussies. You know what I mean? Like you came in there,
Yeah, because
and they were defending
isn't
themselves.
the whole restaurant made from like former pirates and like criminals?
Yeah, they were, and they was all defending for themselves. Like there was not no pushovers at all. So yeah, Barati's ass. No, not ass. I stand on that. Barati was so like looking back at Barati, you just all of like that's like if there's an arc I tell people you should drop One Piece if you don't like it's Barati, because if you don't like Barati, don't watch One Piece.
Yeah, Barati was lit. All right, Arlong Park.
Arlong Park.
A to S.
I think it's A.
Okay, why do you think
And the
it's
reason I think it's A is because Arlong Park has a lot of amazing moments. Right? Don't get me wrong. Obviously, we get to see if we anime only, you get to see the 4-man walk. You get to see Nami like being like, please help me out, all that stuff. But I feel like it's only like the later half of Arlong Park that's really crazy.
why do you think the first half is not crazy?
The first half not crazy, honestly, because I can't even remember it. I feel like if it was crazy, I would have remembered key moments. But all I really remember from Arlong Park was them walking. I remember Usopp beating up a Fishman with a hammer. I remember Arlong versus Zoro, where he ripped off Zoro's bandages. He's like, this guy's a threat. And I remember Luffy doing the big heel drop.
So are we ignoring like Nami's backstory?
Was that the first part of Arlong Park?
No, that was the middle
I was
part.
gonna say if it was up to me, Arlong Park would be like C, because
C.
no.
Yeah, you're
like,
high.
like objectively it's A, but like this is not one of my favorites.
Okay,
I don't really like Nami like that, but I agree it's like A.
No. Okay, no, I think it's S, right? Because so you say the first start of Arlong
Yeah,
Park.
what happened at the beginning of Arlong Park? I need to
Right?
remember.
I'll tell you why.
Beginning of Arlong Park, Nami betrayed the crew, and then
And Barati.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
that was
why.
kinda
That's why I
fire.
think it's S, because it's like the mystery is like you're not like you're interested because you're you're like what the fuck, why did not, and they're going around the village like trying to like understand what's happening.
Yeah.
And this is the first village that you see that's really oppressed, like not the
Yeah.
bug shit. And remember, this is the first. No, put this shit in S. You know why? Because this is the first time we see the Marines really get fucked over. Remember?
I remember the Marines game
Because remember
beat
the
Arlong
Marines.
Park.
The Marines were gonna go like remember because I know like Arlong was making deals with the Marines, but the Marines stopped making deals with them and actually went to attack him. Arlong shrunk their ship.
Did he? I don't remember any
Yeah, like-
of this, bro.
This was the first. Yeah, no, you don't remember. I remember seeing like there was a Marine coming through right on a ship, and Arlong sunk that ship. Now we know the Marines ain't shit later on, but this is the first time we really learned Marines ain't shit. Like,
Because before that, all we know about the Marines is Romance Dawn, right? Where we see them like tie up Zoro and like
Romance
Lepo and all that shit.
and maybe.
You're my god, crazy.
Oh, my
scratch.
fault. Is it going crazy still? Or no?
A little bit.
Give it a second. But tell me when it stops. But like I'll say like the Marines were at like maybe in Syrup Village a little bit, but Arlong Park is like where like you really get to see the hopelessness. Like you understand why Luffy needs to be in this world. Like that's when you realize like the world needs a Luffy, because Arlong was out here destroying Marine ships and shit like that, bro. He was like eviscerating them, and the people had nobody. They be like nobody, like, and they set that shit up. And it's even then when you learn through the village, because everybody's like, it's hopeless. Why are you trying to fight Arlong, bro? You're stupid, bro. Y'all just gonna die.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know
they
what I'm
were roasting them. Like, you guys can't do it.
saying? I feel like Arlong Park is only in retrospective because there's so much great moments that you forget all the little moments, right? So I don't think the little moments were bad in Arlong Park. That's why I think it should be S tier. But if y'all want to keep it an A, it's all good. Like, it's up to everybody.
I'll keep it an A for now, because even though I agree with what you're saying, I don't think it hits as hard as the very
Because Barati really set up the whole world. They
Yeah.
both did a great job. Well, yeah.
I agree with A.
All right,
Alright.
Logtown.
Logtown, and then I'll put
Logtown.
in A.
A, I'll think it top of B.
Maybe top of B.
Top of B.
Because Lowtown.
Hey, I said A. I fuck with Lowtown. Just because.
Nah, Lowtown. Okay, Lowtown.
Lowtown.
No,
Lowtown is
Lowtown-
important lore-wise because that's where Roger got smoked.
No,
But you tried to
it's
smoke
more than
Luffy,
that. It's more than bro. Lowtown had an impactful moment every single second.
Didn't Lowtown have Smoker?
Yeah, no. It's not even just Smoker, because Smoker was like like he was that nigga right back in the day, right? Like that. Like Smoker took down Luffy. It had the moment with Luffy laughing like fucking Goldie Roger, the lightning striking.
Like, oh, damn, I'm dead.
There. It also built up Zoro. I feel like that's when Zoro finally got a cursed sword. I forget what sword. Remember, he threw it up and
oh yeah, that moment was clean as hell.
Yeah, when Zoro, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like there was Lowtown was really that arc where it's
this is also where we see Tashigi for the first time too, and then Zoro was like, "Oh hell no, you look just like what's your face?"
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know. It might be B for me, low key, because it was so short, bro.
Yeah, maybe
I mean,
what's wrong with it being short though? What's wrong with it being short? Because it doesn't matter it's a full chapters. It just matters on what it's done and its impact. You know what I mean? Like I don't think we should rate stuff on how short it is. I think we should rate stuff on its impactfulness. And Lowtown moment was a huge moment for Luffy. It was a huge moment for Zoro. We got to see we got to see where Roger fucking died. Luffy was literally on his hands and knees on where Roger died. Buggy about to cut his head off, bro. With everybody knew he was gonna die, and the luck of God saved him.
I mean, but we know it wasn't God, bro. It was freaking Dragon.
No, I don't even think Dragons. No, Dragon saved him from Smoker.
No, Dragon saved him from
unless hypothetically, okay, if Dragon can hypothetically control weather, you're saying Dragon can control where lightning strikes?
I don't think he can control weather, but isn't that implied that Dragon's the one that saved him? Because I think at some point Smoker was thinking about it, and when he saw Dragon again, right, and he's like, oh, so that's that's what happened in Lowtown. It all makes sense. I'm pretty sure it was Dragon. Now I don't know if he can control lightning, but doesn't he control storms?
Okay, if he controls storms, that means Luffy still got lucky.
How?
Okay, controlling storms. You just said it. He can't control lightning, but he can control storms.
Bro, I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty sure it was because of
Dragon. Okay, even then that doesn't discredit that. It only makes this arc better. You know what I mean? Because it built up Dragon's character also, right? Like even then, no matter what, it doesn't affect. I don't think this arc is in B. I think it belongs in A or S just because of how there's so many.
I don't think it belongs in S. I'd say at the minimum bottom A.
Yeah, I'll put it A, but honestly, if it was me, I'll put this in S just because, this is really defining moments for each and every cat. I forget what sword Zoro picked up in this arc, but that was you can't tell me that wasn't crazy, bro. That
was a cursed sword,
yeah. No, it was a cursed sword, yeah. He was like, oh, I'm about to see if I'm lucky or not, and throws it up, misses his arm, guess I'm lucky, and then start use the sword, man. That shit was crazy, bro. The moments with Buggy and Alvita say that's the first superpowered pirate team up we've seen, because in each blue
and is Lowtown where you first see her with her new devil fruit?
Yes, that's when she's not new devil fruit, she already had it, she just didn't use it yet.
No, but she didn't have it in
I think she did.
Didn't she eat it after, and then she got the
maybe I don't remember correctly, but yeah,
that's when she got slim, right?
Yeah, you see her hover during the cover stories. In the anime you see it in that arc.
Yeah,
okay. But yeah, I'll say A, but I'll have Percy in S, but I'm down to put A.
Reverse Mountain, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what happened to Reverse Mountain.
Reverse Mountain.
Laboon.
I'll put this in C, honestly.
I never cared about Laboon.
What? Yeah.
I never cared about Laboon, bro.
Look. Oh, you're forgetting. That's the first time. That's the first time, because we didn't know Buggy was part of the Rogers Pirates.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only cool thing about this arc was meeting the Doctor from Rogers' crew.
But that was still a good arc though.
That's so cool.
What, bro? What? That's the only thing that happened. You see Laboon.
It was like 3 chapters, nigga. Hello.
We also saw the 2 members from Baroque Works.
Oh yeah, we did.
Wait, who did we see from Baroque Works here?
The
Vivi.
Do we see Vivi for the first time in Reverse Mountain?
Remember, because remember they tried to kill him, in Baroque Works.
I thought that was
Whiskey Peak. No, yeah. I mean, Whiskey Peak. They tried to kill it on Whiskey Peak. Remember?
Yeah, but that's not Reverse Mountain though.
Well, no, because they captured them in Reverse Mountain. Remember, it was her and her buddy, like with the orange hair.
With the wig, yeah. Was that Reverse Mountain? I thought that all happened in Whiskey Peak.
No, that was
Whiskey Peak. They tried to
transitions into Whiskey Peak.
Damn. Okay, you know what? Just for that, I'll give it bottom C.
No. That's like.
No, keep it in D, bro.
Give me the D. Hey, that's cool with me.
Why?
Like I said, I never care about Laboot.
What?
No, I genuinely thought though the story was wholesome. Like, I wouldn't say it's amazing, but I wouldn't say it's D, like it's bad. Like I feel like D is bad.
Reverse Mountain, bro.
Damn.
All right. So compared to all these others, you're gonna put it up.
I would put like low C. Like I feel like D's like an arc does something objectively bad. That's why I like there's like
none of these arcs are going in D.
What's up?
None of these arcs are going in D.
No,
I know what arcs going in D.
Listen, I'm just saying there's one arc that I'm willing to put in D. That's not Reverse Mountain.
Where's Fishman, bro?
Yeah. No, but let's continue. Whiskey Peak. C or D, honestly. I'm gonna be honest. Like C or D. Like Whiskey, like I would even put it lower than Reverse Mountain, not because it doesn't have iconic moments, but it's like
lower than Reverse Mountain.
No, the reason why I say I'll put it higher than Reverse Mountain just because of the Vivi reveal, right? But if we're going by this, like Whiskey Peak was mad, like
I think honestly,
like, let's see, like it's around Orange Town, like I would say it's worse than Orange Town. Don't get me wrong, Whiskey Peak is cool because this one where like Luffy's fighting like a lot of pirates, right? I guess you could say like pirates, bounty hunters, whatever you want to call them. It was a battle royale. There was devil fruits used, and it was cool, but at the same time it was kind of dull. Like Luffy versus Zoro was, well, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
I remember when they fought. That was kind of lame.
Yeah, that would like 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 I said, the best thing about Whiskey Peak that would put it above Orange Town is Vivian. That's it.
That, and didn't Zoro fight like 100 freaking bounty hunters in this too?
Okay, yeah, that made it cool. Put it above Orange Town. Put it above Orange Town.
I like that. Okay.
But outside of that, like, enjoyment wise, I would literally put it below Reverse Mountain because of how. But yeah.
Little Garden.
B.
Yeah, I'd say B.
But maybe Romance Dawn.
Yeah, because this is where we get to see.
No,
put it behind Romance Dawn.
What?
Low key, put it behind Spirit Village.
No.
Crazy. Little Garden, we get giants, bro. We get Usopp being cool. We get Mr. 3 and the Booger Bomb guy versus Zoro and them. This is the arc where Zoro almost cut his own legs off just to fight. It's not.
No. I agree with that. And Usopp actually had to show up with the fucking bird. Yeah.
Remember Usopp and the bird fighting the Booger Bomb guy?
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree.
No, it's way better than Romance Dawn.
Yeah, I was
better.
Way better.
Yeah, no, I
we had hella, and this is where we saw Mr. 3, the Booger Bomb guy, the art girl,
the Booger Man guys in Whiskey Peak.
Was he? I remember him fighting.
He was the person that Zoro just kicked his ass there.
Damn.
Yeah, no, he just came back. He came back with Mr. 3.
We have cool stuff a little bit.
Yeah, no. You're right. Because like I said, Romance Dawn is good, but I wouldn't say it's as like I feel like it isn't as gauging as Little Garden. Not as. So yeah, I put it in B. Yeah,
but I guess.
I'm telling you, if you go to rewatch One Piece, I'm telling you, you're gonna be more excited to watch Little Garden than Romance Dawn. Honestly, like I was rewatching Romance Dawn the other day, reading. I don't know. I was rewatching it, and Romance Dawn is nice to look in retrospective, but you're not falling in love with Romance Dawn first episode type shit. You know what I mean? Like Little Garden starts off crazy. Like you get to see the two giants fighting each other. So and I know why you don't like this arc, Kyle, because Usopp gets his moments, right? But
I don't remember what moments he got.
Oh my god, get this nigga out of here, bro.
I think this is where he fought the painting girl.
I remember him like being really impressed by Dory and Buggy, and that's where he wanted to go to Elbaf. That's what I remember. I don't remember him. Like,
he saved Luffy in Little Garden because Luffy was getting beat by the Baroque working with the painting that controls, like I think she controls like your feelings or something, and then Usopp saved him from that, and then Luffy was able to beat up the rest of them.
Yeah, Usopp kind of earned stripes a little bit, but no, I would say I agree with this. We can move on.
Drum Island, to me, Drum Island is peak. I put it in S, but I think it's A overall.
A,
yeah.
I think it's A or S. It could go either way. It's above Island Park.
Yeah.
No, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same.
Me personally, I put it above, but I can see people like putting.
Nah, I put Island Park before just because like it's like I think they're both like if they're either both an A or both an S. That's how I see it.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Cause Drum Island was lit, but it definitely had like its moments too.
All right, Alabasta.
Alabasta, I've always felt bad about Alabasta. I think it's
A to S. I mean, A to B, not S. Like yeah, because Alabasta is amazing, but it has.
I think Alabasta got carried by Crocodile for me.
No, I think Alabasta had a lot of good.
Also, Sanji and Alabasta was so nice.
Yeah, Zoro and Alabasta was pretty cool too.
I think Alabasta above Loguetown.
Yeah,
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Because we see the Zoro versus Mr. Diamond fight in this too. That was pretty clean. Where Zoro leveled up.
Actually, Nami had a cool moment in Alabasta too.
No, okay, well, that's what Alabasta would be an S tier if it wasn't for the slow moments, right? But to be fair, the slow moments in Alabasta, like honestly, I think you can argue
Alabasta too.
No, I think yeah, we did. No, actually,
are we talking about like the anime? Or are we talking about the manga? Because the manga was really good for Alabasta. Like if you read it, like the pacing was really nice.
I'm talking about both. No, because I know people even that read the manga that are turned off by Alabasta. But to be honest, I don't trust people that finish One Piece in a month, right? But
okay.
Well, I'm being honest. Like, there's no way you read all of One Piece and you was entertained in a month. Like, you had a.
I did though.
What's up?
I think it took you like 3 months.
No, it took me like 1 or 2, like 1.5.
Wait. What was One Piece at when you caught up?
It was like 2020 or 2020.
2020. Okay.
It was like starting Wano. Oh no, I remember. It was like
at the end of the whole thing.
It was like Act 3 of Wano.
Act 3. You caught up at Act 3 of Wano? What?
I think so, yeah.
What the hell? You mad new to One Piece, bro? Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, I caught up like 3 years ago.
Yo, that's how we can trust the nigga's opinion. Nah, but deadass. I think you can make a great art because I'm thinking about all the slow moments in Alabasta. I think a lot of people think a flaw of One Piece is a focus on all. No, I put Alabasta in S tier. And the reason why I say this is because you might not care about all those low moments. You might not care about the slow moments. You might not care about the country of Alabasta, but then you're not writing the manga. Because if you're thinking from this an oldest perspective, what he's trying to do, he does an amazing job of making you learn the country of Alabasta. And I think that makes it S tier. I don't think there's any moment in a series where it's like they're not covering something important, right? Which is why I think it's S tier. Like, there's so many good moments, low moments, but I get why they're seen as slow because they're not focusing on Crocodile, they're not focusing on Burrworks, they're not focusing on the development of Luffy, or like it's more like Alabasta is more so focused on Vivi's development than everything, right? And I feel like that's why a lot of people don't like it because it's focused on Vivi. It's not focused on the Straw Hats. It's solely focused on Vivi and her development and her seeing her country destroyed, right? Yeah. So when you think about Alabasta, a lot of people want to see the crew, but it's not really about the crew until the later half. It's more so about Vivi. I'll say the only thing I don't like about Alabasta, which is not really a flaw, is I hate the trope of everybody getting split up.
Yeah, but that's just shown in the anime. The reason I'm putting Alabasta in S as well is because this is another point where the world gets expanding like crazy. We learn about the warlords, we learn about different kingdoms, we learn about just a bunch of shit we learn in Alabasta. Not only that, it's just a lot of like you get to see a lot of interactions between different Straw Hats. Because this is also when Nico Robin was introduced. This is when
Alabasta.
Not only that, the action was actually really good. The way Luffy was able to creatively do the attacks against Crocodile were pretty cool.
The only fault with Alabasta is like, I guess you could say Luffy being I don't think Luffy being Crocodile is that bullshit because I feel like Crocodile was like I remember we had this argument like a few like videos ago that I don't know if the video got released or not, right? But I think it was about Crocodile being that Pirate King candidate, right?
I think that is.
I was talking about how Crocodile's whole point in his existence is he was basically a retired like OP pirate from the New World, right?
Mhm.
He was basically telling Luffy, "Look how great I was, and look, like I'm so great, and I still need great weapons to make it in the New World. What the fuck do you think you're gonna do?" And
Yeah.
Luffy was, "Fuck you, bitch," and made it. So like people like to bring up, oh, if Crocodile knew hockey, how come he didn't use it against Luffy? And I think it's because Crocodile, he literally gave up on being strong. Crocodile, the reason why Crocodile was in Alabasta is because he gave up on being strong. He wanted to get a weapon to overpower the New World. That's the reason why he was in Alabasta, right? So I would say honestly, yeah, no, like the only thing I can say about Flaw is that
That's really well.
Usopp was a little bit bullshit. I don't care. That nigga,
Nah, what you mean?
bro, Usopp's nose saved him from dying. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Usopp was him, bro. Usopp put it on work. Usopp fought the mole lady in freaking
No,
Alabasta.
Usopp was getting fucking.
Nah, bro. Usopp had a great moment in Alabasta. Because when he was about to get whipped by the mole lady and the freaking yellow-haired baseball bat guy, they were laughing at Luffy like, "Oh, your captain's never gonna be Pirate King." And then Usopp was like, "Bro, there are some times in your life when a man can't back down, and that's when that's when someone's making fun of his friend's dreams." And then Usopp just went sicko mode, bro.
Also, Crocodile was really like the first dude to like actually beat Luffy.
No, he's the first time Luffy actually had to like punch. I don't think Luffy ever punched up until this moment in One Piece. Like he was always, I want to say he's always punching. Nah, I'd say he was always punching down. Like I don't think
did we know he was like one of the 7 warlords at first, or was that later?
I think it revealed later in the arc.
But we don't. But it's revealed before, because I remember Smoker tried to do something and he's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, he's a dead kind of warlord.
Yeah, no, Alabasta's S tier. That ace in it. Yeah, no, Alabasta's S tier. And I guess you could say it introduced Sabo, quote unquote, also because of Ace's arm. But whatever, man.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't know about that. All right, Jaya.
SA. Either
That's
SA.
better than Alabasta.
X?
Bro,
crazy.
bro.
Jaya's A for me.
No, because of Bellamy. No. Jaya is S for me. Like I'll put it behind Alabasta, but the reason why Jaya is S for me is Blackbeard, bro.
Yeah,
like,
this movie's the Blackbeard intro, and he's talking about who cares if
I-
people laugh at your dreams and shit.
Yo, and then when Luffy fucking punched Bellamy, bro,
Yeah,
come
when he
on.
one-tapped him.
I would put it behind Alabasta because Alabasta does way too much
I
for
like that
Jaya.
more than Alabasta. This hit harder for me than Alabasta.
You're right. I agree with you.
Arc as a whole, or that one moment?
The arc as a whole.
No, as a whole,
more
everybody's
enjoyable.
laughing at them. Like they're like they're still like their jokes. Like who believes in Skypiea? Like why would anybody? And just to see Luffy's immortal enemy be the one nigga that's like, yo.
Yeah, if Blackbeard knew that was Luffy, he would have killed him there, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yes, he would have.
Yeah.
Well, not kill him, but he
Or he
would
would have tried to fight him.
He would have taken his bounty. Okay, and definitely taken his bounty. Like, wouldn't even be a competition, bro. Because he did go chase after him after, like, yeah, no, Jaya's S. Nah, no debate. I don't care. Like, that's it can be interchanged with any of these. Like, any of these are interchangeable in my opinion. But yeah, damn. Any other? Or we can continue.
I think we can
All right.
Skypiea. Everybody knows Skypiea is in D, bro.
D.
All right. Let's be
D.
accurate.
Let's move on.
Skypiea is arguably a high B to low A.
Yeah, I'd say.
I wouldn't even put it in B. I would put it in A because there's too much stuff that's
Skypiea and B for me, high B.
high B.
Yeah, I think high B, but like it does.
I feel like the reason why we want to put in A is because of its length.
Yeah.
Skypiea is amazing because like for
Just
some
the
people,
reread of Skypiea, like the beginning portion was pretty good, but then we get into the actual villains to get to Enel, and it was kind of dragging for me.
it was like
I think the latter half was pretty good.
like the problem with okay, because y'all know I'm not the Skypiea expert in this, but are you saying this problem with Skypiea is the build up to Enel or like the villains?
The villains that lead up to Enel were just a drag. Like I had to stop reading for a long time.
Yeah, no.
But then everything after that, it was pretty good.
Yeah. I think putting top of B is fine.
Okay, but okay, I'm gonna differentiate because I feel like Skypiea would help us differentiate B to A. Are we saying like? Okay, so are we saying to be an A tier, there needs to be no dull moments, but for those dull moments, there needs to be way more impactful moments that are not dull? it to be an A. I mean to be an A and S. Like, no,
I'd say because the thing is, I'm gonna be honest. There's not really any like. I mean, there's some dumb moments in like these, but like, it's just that their significance and like the characters that are introduced outweigh those dumb moments.
I feel like it's got PSB. I feel like you can move Drum Island to B. Like I feel like that the only thing that carries
Drum Island, bro. We got Chopper. We got freaking Doctor.
Okay. He's the I could start naming stuff that's great about Sky P also, right? But
there is, that's what I'm saying. Like I could put it in either.
So are we making it by like how many good moments they have?
No. I think we're like ranking it of the quality of the arc. Oh, but that's how I'm seeing like the quality of the arc.
Yeah, I'm
right?
trying to just do like overall. Like it's not just like one specific thing.
Because overall, RP is a really good arc, especially the world building. Like this is the first time we actually go into the sky. Like this is like it's kind of crazy.
I think I know was the best RP for me.
No, it's because I think we could put Sky P and B, but I feel like we're gonna put Sky P and B. We should put Drum Island in B because I feel like Drum Island, like we're only like if we're really carrying it, I feel like the most thing is carrying is Chopper, right? And there's some good moments, right? But I feel like like Luffy's fight with fucking Wapol is not that crazy. Wapol is probably like the most unengaging villain in One Piece.
Yeah, all you do is eat.
Yeah, like so if we're gonna put Sky P and B, I feel like we should move Drum Island to B also. Because like Wapol is not that
Chopper's a main character. Like that's just
significant.
But then again, I don't know.
I generally think it's like Scott, like, and I'm honestly more comfortable with moving Drum Island to B. And like I said, the only reason it's like there's a lot of dull moments in Drum Island. Drum Island is a very slow arc, like compared to a lot of stuff, right? There's like I said, the final fight in Drum Island is a drag, and I don't think it's because the choreography is bad. It's just like the villains are just so.
The peak of Drum Island was seeing Luke die. I said the peak of Drum Island was seeing Dr. Luke die.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think we should move Drum Island to B.
Dang. Sorry, Drum Island. You did your best.
If we're moving Drum Island to B, then
I think everything else
over Drum Island.
Yeah, it was crazy overall.
I think S a little crowded right now. Okay.
No, I don't think S is crowded. I think One Piece got a lot of great S moments because, like I said, because I don't think I feel like the only thing we could talk about I feel like we should just stay with quality, right? Because why would we move down Barati? Like, give me a good reason why we move down Barati.
What's the talk about Barati?
No, I know. Okay, then I'm just going through why would we move down.
Honestly, Loki, I'd rather. Okay, I'm thinking this, bro.
No, okay. Why are we moving out Lowtown?
Cause Lowtown.
Why are we moving it down? Because I feel like everything in B tier has slow mid moments.
Oh, but I keep forgetting about like the
mid moments too.
Yeah, you know what?
No. Lowtown didn't have slow moments. Lowtown was short. Like I said,
no, I said Alabasta does.
No. I don't think Alabasta. Like that's why I said it earlier. I don't think Alabasta has mid moments. I think Alabasta might have unengaging moments that you don't find interesting because you're learning about the country rather than learning about the characters. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to Alabasta, right? Alabasta, you're learning about Vivi and her relationship with her country during that whole thing, right? So you're learning about so many different factions. It's like I could understand why it's unengaging, but I don't think that makes it a bad arc. Like I don't think Alabasta is a flawed arc. I think you go into it expecting we're gonna see the Straw Hats fight Crocodile, and you don't get that right away, and that's why you get antsy because you want to see the Straw Hats fight Crocodile. You want to see the Straw Hats fight the Brock work, but it's way more than that. And I'm not including the ace moments in my argument here. I'm not including the ace moments. I'm including the smoke or moments. I'm talking about you get to know Vivi's guard. You get to know guard what Peck whatever. You get to know Vivi's dad. You get to know Vivi's Vivi's childhood friend that's leading the Revolutionary Army. Like there's all this shit that tell me a moment that you would make better in Alabasta for it to go down.
What do you mean?
There's a moment that you felt like that was dull that could have been better.
I think that the fights with the I could have sped those up a little bit.
I think the fights were good paced. Usopp's like debatable, I guess, because Usopp did a bunch of like clown.
He did a bunch of corny shit.
Yeah, he did a bunch of clown shit. But Nami's fight was really good. This is the first time I actually see her getting in a fight. And Zoro's fight was when he's like, "Oh, I can actually cut metal and whatnot."
Yeah.
And he wasn't restricted to rock, and I think that was a good moment for him.
Bro, you remember? No, you know what's the impactful moment? No one talks
what are we
about.
really learning about Alabasta?
The impactful moment that no one talks about is when Vivi tells everybody to stop the fight. Right. This was before she went to the like the war didn't even start yet, and Vivi runs out and says stop. Right. Everyone stop. And then when the Baroque works were in the Alabasta army and shot the Revolutionary Army, nigga. Are you forgetting about that? And we wouldn't. That moment's impactful because it catches you way off guard, right? And that moment would not be impactful if we didn't learn about the country. I mean, that's why Alabasta is. Like, I can understand why Alabasta is unengaging to people, but I think it's because you're expecting something the arc is not meant to be. The arc is not meant to be about, like, the Straw Hats take a back seat. That's why it's to keep Alabasta S. And Jaya is Jaya. Jaya was
Yeah, I'm okay with this. Cause even okay, just to go back to Alabasta, even the small points where they're traveling, I enjoyed it because I think Alabasta is the first time they really start connecting as a crew. Because I remember one conversation that Chopper had with Zoro, right? And the Chopper was saying like, I think Chopper was telling Zoro like, oh, how did it feel to be the first member of the crew, right? And Zoro was like, honestly, none of that shit matters. And then Chopper was like, I'm kind of worried because we don't have good teamwork, right? And Zoro was like, you know what, teamwork? What is teamwork? Is teamwork just running to each other and helping out every single time? He's like, I think that's BS. I think our crew is good because we all have our own goals and we all have our own individual things we want to reach. But if one of us gets smoked, the rest will pull up. We'll just tag you in and, you know, you finish the job for me. And I thought that was cool. I thought it was wholesome.
You know, I'm fine with everything right here. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with everything. Yeah, 100%.
Long run, D did not care about any of this.
Water
I
7 S.
Now we can get into actual P.
Wait, before we continue, I want to say Jay loves log ring.
Look, I get it. It was funny. It did have some good moments too. It had I think this is the first time we had the Zoro Sanji like team up, right? When they fought against the.
Okay, I think I can put it in T then. I think you can put that.
To be honest, this is the only arc I skipped.
I don't remember anything.
To be honest, this is one of those arcs you can't like.
This is all filler.
I was going to say, Jay loves the Foxy Pirates. Like, he loves
it. I mean, again, it's funny, but like, there's no story here. It's just damn Run Island.
I mean, we saw.
Okay, but it could have been a fun moment, though.
We did see how
we saw Aokiji.
I think okay.
I'll see Aokiji in the movie.
I will be real, because y'all know my story with reading One Piece, so I know nothing about this. So I'm just saying.
You gotta skip parts, bro. Shame him.
But I'm saying for the sake of art, because I know there's a lot of people that actually love.
Let's do skip Skypea.
Yeah, right. He was talking about Skypea.
No. Hey! I went to visit it, bro.
Let me sing praises for Long Ring Long Land. The island was cool because you know. It reflects an island that we have in real life, you know. When the shore is up, and then when the shore is up, it's all ocean. But when it comes down, you know, we see the land. It's
wait,
cool.
Ain't the end of the arc got Kuzan?
Yeah, we did see how
No.
No, I'm not gassing up.
I'll give you Taba Deaver.
You know what? Now he's my least favorite character in the show.
He's
my least favorite character in the show.
Cat, bro.
I hope he dies in the next arc with him and kids.
No. Okay, Long Ring arc is amazing, but okay, I know that's one moment, right? But I do not think it's on D tier just like it had like that moment where Kuzan fucks Luffy up, and then he goes to Luffy. He's like, bro, you know Robin's like, if you fuck with Robin, we're gonna kill you. You like, bro, you better watch out. Like, he really told Luffy, he's like, bro, and he went up to Robin. He's like, Robin, you really, what the fuck you doing with these niggas? He was like, Robin, bro, are you trying to fuck these niggas up? Like, if you really care about them, you should leave, bro. That shit cannot. Come on, that's an at C at minimum. That's like,
man, Kuma did the same thing, bro.
Okay, Kuma's badass, bro. But that shit is C, nigga.
No, bro. That's just one good moment out of a whole bunch of.
Okay, was it actually shit? Because you said it was good.
Okay, look, it's fun.
Or reread
you can cut out all of it just to have the Aokiji part.
Okay. I want to say this: Are we ranking arcs based off of impact on story or how good they are themselves?
Both. It has to be both.
Okay, both. It has the impact though with Aokiji. Like, it has more impact than Reverse Mountain.
You know what?
Yeah, that's what Reverse Mountain is below it.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's leave it a deal.
I'm not.
All right,
I'm
so
not
obviously-
I want to start with S.
Water and Eddie's Lobby and S.
Both, yeah.
Yeah,
Both.
and then boom.
Actually, this me personally, I think some of the fights in Eddie's Lobby drag out a little bit.
Nah, but Eddie's Lobby, we had the I want to live.
Yeah,
And we had
that's why like I would honestly put Eddie's Lobby in A tier. But the reason why I say this is because like I feel like there's some moments that drag out. Like I did not like this moment with the bubble girl. That shit was really annoying.
Yeah, that shit was freaky.
That shit was, I don't care. That was annoying. That was so fucking annoying. Like the Nami fight was great though.
But we get to see Usopp used as a sword in his lobby.
Okay.
And we get to see Sogi
the Eddie's lobbies in S tier. Alabasta Eddie lobbies S tier. Okay, I know the way. Right?
Okay, my
lobbies S tier.
Yeah, we learn about him being freaking. We can see Kobe again, bro. Now I thought about S tier.
No, I mean, to be fair, I feel like it's on par with Low Town. Like it's cool. Like it's nothing crazy.
But we learn about this is okay. What do we see in Eddie's lobby? Post Eddie's lobby. Did we see Garp for the first time?
No, this is literally where we saw
This is where we get the shit.
Hey, literally where we saw Ace fight Blackbeard, and he get.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yo, it's gonna be mad crowded, bro. Yo, bro.
Bro, that's what I said, bro.
Honestly, put it in A.
I don't think it's bad.
Honestly, I think maybe we should put this one in A.
Yeah, because that's about to be bad crowded.
But
Can we put Alabasta in there?
No.
A little,
why,
you know what's gonna happen?
bro?
You know, I know it's gonna be sad, but I think at some point we're gonna end up moving these here.
No.
At some point,
Bro, just do
I
it
think
now.
at some point it's gonna happen.
Just do it now.
I think at some point it's gonna happen. When you think, look, when you see these,
I'm letting it come right. Put Barati Alabasta back up. All right.
I think they're gonna end up back there, bro.
That's it.
Put Jaya down.
If anything, I think this, bro. I think Jaya stays up there.
No. If Post Eddie's lobby is A tier, then Jaya is 8. Because
okay, you're right. Okay, there we go.
Oh, you fucking bitch!
Blackbeard.
You are a dick, bro. Okay, yeah. Whatever. Move on. This is ugly. This is that.
Bro, really been taking L's since forever. Really good.
Because Post Eddie's lobby is way more impactful than Jaya, bro. That's what you really think about it.
I think this is how it has to be. I'm sorry.
I still think Barati's S tier. Give me a reason why Barati's not S tier.
Look, Barati's S tier. It's amazing.
Don Krieg.
No, Don Krieg was amazing. That was like the first successful.
You know, I agree with this. I think this.
Yeah, I'm fine with this. You know what? I'm fine. I'm cool with this. But
this is perfect, bro.
Before posting his lobby, because Barati, like I said, Barati's you cannot. Barati's like the real first time.
I agree with this, but bro, Post Eddie's lobby, we learn Dragon is Luffy's dad. We see Kobe again. We get the Blackbeard shit, bro. We see Garp.
Those are all great iconic moments, right? But those are only iconic moments because of build up from the previous arcs, right?
No.
That is fair.
We're making an S+ tier eventually. So
okay, but look, I want to say this because here's the thing about I feel like we should praise arcs for being good in their own. Like we cannot just praise arcs off of being carried by predecessing things, right? Because then it's like I don't know, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair, right? Because Barati in its own right was as impactful as any huge arc in its time.
Yeah, it just cared. Honestly, I'll put this like here.
Yeah, no, you get what I mean.
This just gets crazy reveals, you know?
Yeah. Because
reveals are cool, but I feel like Jaya's story.
Yeah, exactly. Like we cannot show, we cannot put reveal.
Wait! No. Yo, just gassing up the Blackbeard reveal though. What are you?
I'm not walking Blackbeard.
Come on, bro.
Leave Jaya where it is.
Yo, like we saw Blackbeard for the first time, like, bro.
But we get this, okay.
Stop this Jaya fucking listen, stop propaganda. Stop the propaganda.
Bro. It's not propaganda, bro. Y'all have agendas. Y'all have agendas, bro.
I don't agree with this agenda. Post Eddie's lobby as a y'all know my favorite. Y'all know Blackbeard's my favorite character. Post Eddie lobby is better than Jaya. My favorite moment in all of One Piece is Dream. But post Enies lobby does more things. Bro, Ace getting captured is the most impactful thing in all of One Piece, bro. That puts post Enies lobby ahead of Jaya. Put shit up on Jaya, nigga.
But let me punch it. Okay.
We're comparing Bellamy.
Fight back. No, show, fight back. Fight back. No, show, fight back.
No. Look, bro, this is when they learned they could go to the sky, bro.
Who cares, bro? Who cares?
This is when they learned so much.
Here, bro. No one likes it. Let's stop with the games, bro. Let's stop with the games. No one likes Skypiea. Let's be honest. Let's stop with the games.
Learning to go to the sky is amazing. 100%. You know what? That was an amazing moment. Going to Skypiea was great. We're finding out Luffy's grandfather is a legend in the Marines, bro. It came through with after Eddie's lobby. Beats this nigga's ass. Is like, you my grandson, so I'll
But weren't you the one that just said we can't let crazy reveals take over story?
We're not, but it's not just crazy reveals. It's how consistent it is. So the best thing about
you the one that said it relies on prior information.
Bro, I can't wait for the reverie to be S tier, bro. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait.
Here's the thing. No, crazy moments cannot dictate it, right? But it's not just the crazy moments. It's about, like, remember, these are two small arcs. So the crazy moments define these arcs because they're small. Like, that's the reason why. Because these, like we can't compare this to Alabasta, right? Because Alabasta has slow moments that are not crazy. Because it's a long ass, like, 100 chapter arc. We're talking about arcs that are 10 to 5 chapters right here. All right. So so we can name off all the kind of moments in the arcs in the back of our hand, right? And the reason why, I would even say Logtown is better than Jaya, like dead ass, and I'm not saying this in a, like, I'm unbiased, right? Because if I were biasedly, I'm picking Jaya over all of them because it has my favorite moment on One Piece.
So what you're telling me is you want to put Logtown here? That's what you want to say.
Oh, you're a fucking bitch, bro. But it's like, I generally think, No, I'll make this fair. I'll compromise, right? Because I'm saying we cannot have dull moments. I think Giant Post Enies lobby should be where Logtown is. Whatever rating, whatever, fine. But we cannot put them above Alabasta or on Park because those are carried by crazy moments. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with this statement.
Yeah, I know. I'll be fine with this.
Yeah, I agree with this.
I guess. Can we just put Alabasta at D and I'll be happy.
Yeah, it was Philip B. It was getting over with.
B, Philip was C,
Silverberg,
bro, can we stop, bro? Can you put it like a high C?
Silverberg's really a B, bro. If you're really thinking about it, like, if you really think about it,
Actually, you know what? I'll give it B. I'll give it B because it had a good Usopp moment.
No, okay. I want to say
you need to stop with this.
I need to give Usopp his flowers anywhere I can, bro.
You gotta stop boing. Usopp knows, buddy.
I need to give Usopp his flowers, bro. Let me just say, Usopp is not getting his flowers for a long time, bro.
I need to hype it up, but I can't, bro.
But you know how hard it is?
Fuck the Usopp.
I grew up. I was basically raised reading One Piece. Usopp used to be one of my favorite characters, bro. You know how bad it hurts? Every arc just he
Usopp's the boy out your mouth,
nigga. You're being biased, bro.
Send it to the SBS, buddy. Send it to the SBS.
You don't want to hear it, bro.
I need to hype up Usopp when I can.
I got this. Dula Bark should be at Drum Island here at least, because I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, but
I feel like Dula Bark has the same flaw with Drum Island, but the villain is still way more engaging than Drum Island. Still way more.
No, that's facts, but that's facts.
No.
Yeah, I definitely give the more.
No. Dula Bark should be under Skypiea, and the reason why I say this is because Dula Bark is an amazing arc inside the main villain. Even though the main villain is still engaging, he's a bit annoying, but he still has some impact, right?
So what happened to Dula?
We are missing out on so much shit because Kuma was not just there for the Zoro moment.
Oh, yeah.
Kuma was there the entire time. Yeah. Kuma was there. Kuma Real was like, honestly, I don't need your help.
He's talking.
And then Kuma came in and fucked shit up. It wasn't just like one. No, Kuma was.
I forgot Kuma was there.
The Ryoma moment.
The Ryoma fight was crazy too. And we get Brook, honestly.
And big sake, bro, come on.
No.
Okay,
You're
wilding, bro.
Yeah, Brook, bro.
You're wilding, bro.
Your marks low moments are like low moments, buddy.
That is true. That is true. You know what?
Yes, that's fine. It's interchangeable. No, put it on the side.
Whoa.
I can interchange them, honestly.
And change Little Garden.
Yeah, they're interchangeable.
You want to put you have a robot up here?
Stop, bro. Stop.
No, man, you're crazy.
No.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
No, just do it.
Sabodi S.
I'm gonna be that guy.
No.
High A, like it's at the top of A.
High A.
No.
It's top of A. It's top of A.
Sabodi was every single second of Sabodi.
No, it wasn't every single second.
Okay, give me one dull moment.
The start was kind of slow. It was kind of slow.
It starts with the starfish, right?
That's bullshit. Because the start was introducing everybody.
It didn't introduce people like a little bit later.
No, if Sabodi started like a grit, like how was something like if Sabodi started depressing, it wouldn't be impactful. The reason why
No,
but the reason why Sabodi is so good is because you got the people that starting off like in One Piece, right? They're like Luffy and those whole crew are real niggas now. They're out here, they're real niggas, and you get to see the table that they're sitting with. You find like the beginning of Sabodi is so amazing because you finally get to see the dinner table that everybody's eating at. You get to see Luffy finally has a candle to hold up to, and everybody that has the candle holding up with Luffy. You get to see everybody starting off at the moment. Beji would not be cool without Sabodi at the beginning of Sabodi. Beji would not be cool. Fucking like we got introduced to so many amazing characters into Sabodi, and are we forgetting the moment where that's when we get to know the Celestial Dragons?
Yeah,
because the beginning of Sabodi was the moment when Zoro tried to fucking kill.
He did try to kill a Celestial Dragon.
Sabodi is S tier. Every moment of second because Sabodi, like it's the build up. It's like you know something crazy is about to happen, but you don't know, bro. Like it's like the fact that they introduced the Celestial Dragons right when Luffy is about to be that nigga, and it's like you don't know what's about to happen in Sabodi because you think Luffy, like, he just beat two warlords. You don't think Luffy can fight anybody right now. And then you see him, like, fighting the Marines and everything. He's laughing around, punching a good time until Kuma comes along, bro. Like, we are forgetting. Sabodi is iconic every second of the way.
You know what? He's right. We gotta put Sabodi S. You know why? This is where we get the iconic, where Kizaru blinds the Straw Hat guy. He's like, Nah, you know, he's kind of spitty because we learned about Celestial Dragons. Zoro almost kills one. The other supernovas recognize Zoro. They're like, this guy was about to kill a Celestial Dragon. What does that mean about the captain? We get to see Law, Kid. Oh my god, freaking Mid and Luffy.
And then Kizaru, bro.
We see Rayleigh and Sabodi.
Yeah, bro.
I completely forgot about Rayleigh, bro.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Oh my gosh, like Sabodi and because you know why I love Sabodi is because that's the arc I skipped to, right? And the reason why I skipped to this arc, right, was because I saw the openings of every, like in 2017, 2016. Jesus, that's so long ago now. I saw the opening of every One Piece opening, right? And I thought opening 10 was so beautiful, right? So I went to skip to where opening 10 happened. It was at Sabodi, right? And as a nigga that skipped almost damn near all the most important One Piece arcs in the Sabodi, that was amazing. Like, you know how crazy, like from a perspective of a nigga that skipped almost half of the development just knowing who the crew is with Frankie and everybody. Like I didn't get to see Frankie introduced. I didn't get to see Brooke introduced. I didn't get to see Robin's redemption arc. I didn't get to see all that. For Sabodi to be so impactful to me is insane. Like, you know that's crazy. Like, you know how crazy that is, right? Like for Sabodi, for me to give a fuck about the characters and what was happening in Sabodi is amazing. That arc is done beautifully. Like, I've never seen an anime arc grab me by the, like, it's not even just Sabodi, it's everything, right? But I've never seen an anime arc grab me by the fucking ball, because like you can see how happy they are to be in Sabodi. You can see how like I feel like the most beautiful thing about Sabodi is they're finally like tyrants in the new world. They're tyrants. They're tyrants. They're all tyrants. They're like the Straw Hat Pirates are finally niggas that like they're real niggas. Like for the first time, like I mean, and they've always been real niggas, but now like everybody's looking at them, recognizing like, oh shit. Like even their peers are looking at them like, oh, these niggas crazy, right? And that shit is crazy, bro. And that's like I said, that's ignoring Rayleigh, that's ignoring Kizaru, that's ignoring Senamaru coming there, that's ignoring the Pixies that were fucking up everybody. Yeah. That's ignoring the most impactful moment of all of One Piece that makes everything in the New World so amazing, is that Luffy got to see everybody die, bro. And that shit hit so fucking hard. That nigga Luffy thought he lost everybody. He thought everybody fucking died in Sabaody, bro. And that shit is the lowest moment in all of One Piece. As this nigga saw all of his people, all of his friends, all of his peers, all of his damn near family die one by one right in front of his fucking eyes as he was trying to run and save every single one of them. That shit's fucking crazy. For a shonen to do that, I have never seen a shonen do that. I have never ever seen that shit. I've never seen that shit. Like that shit was mind-boggling after everything you've been through, and for that shit to impact me as a nigga that skipped arcs, that's automatically like Sabaody is like beautiful. I rest my case though.
You make compelling points.
Yeah, I don't think anybody agrees, but says anybody.
No Blackbeard, so hey.
Yeah,
so true.
Yeah, but all right, Amazon Lily A to B.
Honestly,
Amazon Lily A is.
It's
definitely better than Little Garden.
Yeah, I'll put it like.
Okay, here's the thing about Amazon Lily that's good is because after like it's, I'd say it's a good story, but I feel like after reaching it's really hard to rate Amazon Lily because it's right after Sabaody, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like everything you learn in Amazon Lily. You learn about, is this when we learn about the actual
don't you learn more about hockey? Don't you learn more about hockey?
No, this is
like
introduced.
Yeah, hockey was like,
and this is the first time we get to see Luffy on his own without his crew, and he actually gets character development.
And it's not just that though; it's also the fact that Luffy, you got to see like how genuine, like he was, like you get to see how genuine Luffy is because he was willing to throw his whole pirate career away just to help people out in Amazon Lily. You know what I mean? Like you really get to see how genuine, like after the lowest that he's been through. You still get to see that he's still trying to be the genuine guy that he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would say Amazon Lily, like, it's definitely good, but I wouldn't say it's as impactful. Like, so if we're comparing to the lowest of Lowtown, I wouldn't say it's as impactful, but I would put it around B tier.
Yeah, I think it's fine to be.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind putting it behind Drum Island, but that's just.
I wouldn't be mad putting it above Skypiea. You know what I'm saying?
Like I feel like you could put Amazon Lily anywhere.
I wouldn't be mad putting anything above Skypiea.
I think Amazon Lily's mad interchangeable because of its because of how short it is. Because
and it hits more when you learn more about the series.
Because of its placement in the story, like it's right between like two really important arcs. Yeah.
Honestly, like if anything, I'd put like Amazon. Like if I was being fair. Because of its size, I'll put Amazon Lily above Romance Dawn. If I was being fair, but it doesn't matter. It could be anywhere.
Yeah.
No, I think.
Don't drag it down. Don't drag it down.
No, I think it's fair to keep it because I think even like again like we see some. I think this is one of the only arcs where we see Luffy by himself.
Yeah.
Yep. You're right.
Plus the introduction of hockey, and you learn like a decent amount of history through here too.
It's a good transition arc as well because after all that tragedy, we got some comedy, and then, it went into Impel Down.
Okay, but before we continue, I'd put Sabaody above Barati.
Above it.
I think Barati's the lowest of S tier.
Yeah, I agree with that. Honestly,
like if you want to put Sabaody above or below any like Water 7 any Zodi,
I would put it like I'd do this.
I wouldn't mind because it's like it's by after Barati it's interchangeable of what you want to like honestly in my opinion like it's interchangeable. All right, Impel Down, Marineford S tier. I don't care.
They easily go to top. Move over Water 7.
Wow.
Water 7 don't want to budge.
Honestly, I like Impel Down more than Marineford. That's just me.
Really?
Actually,
yeah, same here. Impel Down's my favorite arc.
But it's hard, bro. Cause look, Marineford, we get so much wild shit. We see Luffy's Conqueror's Hockey. We see Whitebeard fighting, bro. We had so many good Whitebeard moments from Marineford, even though he got smoked.
Yeah, the only Whitebeard moments, but but I would say, when it comes to the like any
Down has a better story, but Marineford just has like just back-to-back insane moments.
The only reason why I put Marineford down is because Ace's death is stupid. Like,
yeah, you're right. He all you have to do was walk away.
Yeah, like all he needed to do was run away and they won. But
I get his reasoning too, because like his dad, the dad he cares about got slandered. He's like, you have to spin the block, but
fuck that shit, nigga. Y'all won. Like,
the whole donut.
The war was about saving you, and they saved.
Bro, we got the no, but that's post war. Oh wait, okay, when does post war start? Is it right when Shanks stops it, or?
No, post war is when Luffy's crying. He remembers that he has his crew, and then you get the Sabo backstory.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say Shanks pulls up the Marineford. You get the Shanks buggy moment where they're yelling at each other.
Post war is mainly about learning Sabo exists, by the way. So
yeah,
I would say post war is A to B.
I liked Sabo as a character, but I've always said I didn't like the fact that he just had another brother. Always like felt weird to me. It felt like it was oh, Ace died, psych. He has another brother, so it's all good.
C tier then.
Yeah, I would say C. Because I feel like Luffy crying, saying "I still have my crew" is like crazy, bro. That's insane. Like,
and this is low-key where Jinbei is kind of part of the crew.
That's the top 3 moment of all time.
I would put it like above Amazon Lily, honestly.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. We might have to move some stuff from B to C.
All right.
As much as it hurts.
Syrup Village, and I told you Romance Dawn was not going to be an S tier, bro.
As much as it hurts, honestly.
Drum Island. Nah, if you ever move with Drum Island, put Little Garden in C.
Yeah.
Change Little Garden and Drum Island. I'm willing to trade.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Change Drum Island and Little Garden, yes. Yeah.
There's more.
It feels weird, but I agree because like Drum Island.
Okay, I guess disclaimer. Obviously, there's still great moments, but like when you look at everything, you gotta like,
Return Sabo DC.
What even happened to Return?
What do you think? What happens to Return?
No, I'm trying to remember. We got they all came back to the Sabodi. We had the imposters.
Straw hats. Yeah,
the imposters. And then Luffy, like, and then Nami's there. They meet the glow. Like, you get to see all the Straw Hat glow up. They whitewash Robin. I don't care.
Nah, this is D because they hyped up Usopp for no reason. Just from
no. That's cat. Usopp.
They made Usopp. They made this is what I started hating Usopp. Right?
Oh,
they made Usopp look so cool just for him to beat. Stop.
Usopp, I want to say both. I'll put it on top of C. Top of C.
Top of C? I like Little Garden Romance Daughter with CP more than Return Sabo.
Nah, Return Sabo was cool because you get to see everybody return and be like cool. Are you forgetting the moment when Kuma like protected the whole fucking Shaw Pirates? Remember Kuma protected the 1,000 Sunny.
And this is where we get to see freaking what's his face? Luffy one tapped a PX5. Zoro and Sanji did a combo attack.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's better than Little Garden in my opinion. Like and the reason why is just because it's the introduction. Like
honestly, those moments are cool, but I still feel like this is a D arc. I don't know.
How come? Like, are you mixing moments with Fishman Island though?
No. I like Fishman Island. I think Fishman Island's cool. It's just like, yeah, it's cool to see them back, but it's like I don't feel like its impact is what is in the arcs or above.
I think they just needed it because they just needed a return. They need to be like, oh, everybody's back. Let's continue the story now.
Yeah, that's like.
I'm okay with putting it top of D, if I'm being honest. Because I can't speak. We don't even get to see people's powers that much. We got to see a little bit of Usopp's, and we got to see Zoro cut a ship in half. But
I guess the arc is not really an arc. It's just a blip of time. But you can save that for the rest of them, like post war. But those are like top 3 moments. So like, there's not a. Unless you want to consider Kuma's moment a top 3, a top 5, a top 10 moment, then.
Nah, I think him guarding the ship isn't like that crazy.
I think it's cool, but.
All right, Fishman Island. I'm willing to put Fishman top of C.
I'll put C for Fishman Island. Why?
That or bottom B.
Fishman Island had great moments.
It's just the beginning, bro. You know what? Fishman Island had great moments, but like the moments that like Sanji's whole character in Fishman Island ruined it for me. Sanji being lame, freaking Hody Jones, whatever, being a drug addict was kind of lame. I liked the talking boat. I liked, seeing, we got to see their powers and stuff. That was really cool.
Put a garden moments down, bro.
We got to learn about. Honestly, we learned about.
Okay. I agree with you. Here's the thing. But there's too many negatives to put in.
Nah, but we learned about the Fishman history and Tiger
Fish. But it's like, think about Little Garden does not have any glaring flaws like Fishman Island. Like Fishman Island, I feel like is the only arc with really bad flaws. Like, and I'm not saying it makes it bad. Like, I'm still saying it's C tier.
No, but I think arc like that, not even the high. I think just what it brings to the table outweighs that. Because again, this is another arc that really expands the world.
Say this. You know what? I'm gonna say this straight up. If you would raise Fishman Island, nothing of the impact of One Piece would be like anything that crazy. Like, of course, you're gonna have the Fishman lore and no, Jinbei's most impactful moments are not even in Fishman Island.
No, I agree with that, but you gotta remember, this is also where we get introduced to Big Mom.
Yeah, no. There's stuff that's introduced that's cool, but there's so many bad moments. It's not in B. Like, it doesn't. Like you're saying, Fishman Island as a whole arc in its quality holds a candle to Drum Island.
Okay, what are your bad parts for Fishman? Because for me, the bad parts are Sanji. The main villain was kind of lame.
And there were Hody Jones was in a 90% Fishman Island. Hody Jones was not like a villain that like got left in for the end. No, Hody Jones was very prevalent.
Yeah.
And it's not even just Hody Jones. Yeah, the other guy, like the guy that that had the devil fruit that throws shit directly. Like,
what do you mean, the guy that throws shit?
You don't remember the guy that like taps something and like you can always throw it? Like he has aimbot.
I don't remember this.
Bro, you don't remember? That's the plot. Like, bro,
I know who he's talking about, isn't it? I think his name is
Van Decker.
Or something like that.
Yeah, Van Decker.
Van Decker is a mushroom.
But I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I paid enough attention to Fishman Island to give like. I don't think I could give an opinion on that.
No, but like Fishman Island had good moments, but I'm not gonna act like it was fucking like, bro. Usopp could have taken down Hody Jones, bro. Put that shit below.
We get the sound of all things in Fishman Island.
Who gives a fuck? That shit was boring, bro.
Nah, bro, it was cool for a second. Island
was
relevant.
Boring ass arc with good moments, bro.
We get the bomb, bro.
I think Hody Jones not that bad.
No, I don't think Fishman Island is bad, but I'm just saying
Hody Jones not even that bad for real.
Because Fishman like if Fishman Island was like a good like measly 30 chapters, I would not be. Fishman Island was a huge chunk.
Wait, does Fishman Island include when they were traveling to Fishman Island too?
Yes.
Yeah.
I put that though. That shit does not hold a candle to anything in B tier. Like that's not in B tier at all. Like Little Garden was way more enjoyable to watch than Fishman Island. I would even argue Romans I would say Fishman Island was as enjoyable to watch as Whiskey Peak. In my opinion.
Yeah, but again, just Fishman Island, I think it expands the world a lot. So I agree with what you're saying.
It expands the world of the fishmen, and the fishmen are not important until we look in the past.
What do you mean, bro? We get big.
Okay. I want you to know anything that the fishmen done that's mad impactful right now.
Bro, the fishmen are related to freaking
Fishmen freed the slaves.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you talking about the Sun Pirates?
Yeah, the Sunflowers, Tigerfish, and everything. This also relates to Amazon Lily. It also relates to Nami. Nami forgave the fishmen, or she forgave Jinbei for all the shit that happened.
Yeah.
Bro, the fishermen have done more than like anyone.
No, I'm talking about like
they've done more than like anyone from Alabasta.
And Hody Jones' character gives like backbone to why what the frick Arlong did in
the impact.
Yeah, why his convictions were of why he hates humanity.
Like, I think Fisherman Island has so much potential. It's just that the way it played out was like kind of eh.
Yeah, no,
I feel like the anime did it wrong.
Yeah.
Anime ruined that part.
A drag. It was more on the Punk Hazard. Punk Hazard B.
Punk Hazard? Okay, like I gotta remember what happened to Punk Hazard.
I actually really like Punk Hazard.
Punk Hazard,
but not because of what happened. Because of like because of the characters in them in Punk Hazard.
Okay, Punk Hazard had a lot of cool moments. It had Virgo versus Sanji.
I really liked Virgo as a character.
Smoker got fucked on. Kuzan came through, and that's when he was on Blackbeard, and Kuzan saved Smoker from Doflamingo. That's what we see. This is when we really get to Doflamingo's arc. Like with
we see a lot about Law too. We see a lot of freaking.
This is where Law officially becomes
the honorary.
Law was fucking around, bro. Law was fucking around with everybody. Law was just like fucking everybody up in
we didn't get the Corazon stuff in Punk Hazard. That was just Roaster, right?
No, yeah.
They got teased.
What happened when Law switched everybody's bodies? Remember that shit? Like everybody.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I didn't really care for that.
That was funny. No. Because you know who got introduced in Punk Hazard?
Brownbeard.
Kinemon.
Oh yeah, because they found half of his body right in his head. That's so crazy.
Hey, I want to say that builds up to even Wano, because that's the reason why Kinemon survived. Because a lot of them put him
the fact that they talked about Wano stuff like 1, 2, 3, 4 arcs ahead is kind of nuts.
Yeah, that's when Luffy met the baby dragon Momonosuke.
Was Momonosuke in Punk Hazard too?
Yeah.
He was.
Luffy was that bitch, bro. Like Luffy was like, you're so annoying. But
I think it's definitely B. But where do you want to put it in B? Honestly, I think
it's like low half of B.
Yeah, I think it's like here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool seeing Law beat Virgo. It was cool. It was a lot of cool moments, but yeah, I'll put low half B. Yeah, Dressrosa 8S.
Dressrosa, I like Dressrosa.
I want to put it in S, but I'm struggling to like.
We're doing manga.
No, I was just about to say that. I can only give like my opinion on the manga because that's the only thing I read. I didn't watch the anime, but the manga for me was really good.
I'm trying to think like.
Dressrosa was amazing. Like if you were like,
good. It was so good.
I've actually saw somebody like I saw Swag Kage review it, and he said he didn't like Dressrosa because he felt like it focused on a lot of little things, and that's a plot.
Like that, bro.
And you know what? I want to say this: if you're not an anime watcher, you say that about the manga. Coming from a Naruto YouTuber, let me relax, right? Because
Dressrosa had so much, because we learned about the little fairy people. We learned about Senior Pink and his whole reason for being a pirate.
But here's the thing, that's why.
But Senior Pink, that's one of the little things that he was.
Yeah, but I like the little things.
That's what I'm saying about One Piece. Like, I don't think arcs. Like, I feel like people go to like read and watch One Piece and they hate all the little moments, but the little moments are so.
Like, we have to take into account impact.
Dressrosa hell impact. Gear 4, the whole Kairos thing when he finally was able to meet his daughter and shit. Finding out that Doflamingo isn't even the real.
No. Dressrosa's as good as Alabasta. I stand on that. Dressrosa's as good as Alabasta. Dressrosa, if not better. Like I would put Dressrosa on top.
Yeah,
of
it's either top of A, bottom of S for me.
No, I'll put it top of A. And the reason why I say top of A, like it had a lot of good moments, but I wouldn't say like. But I wouldn't like Kyle made a good point on impactfulness. Gear 4 is the most impactful thing about Dressrosa. And I don't even think
Dressrosa is also impactful because this is when Fujitora betrayed the Marines and he said, "We fucked up." He showed the world the Marines were incompetent.
No. I mean, he literally couldn't do anything. We like to say he betrayed him, but he did.
I think betrayed in like an extreme way. But this is when we learn. This is when a lot of the world realizes, bro, the Marines. The warlords, they're kind of moving weird, bro. Like,
you're
got fucked up.
No, it's impact. I'm talking about it's definitely impactful to the story. Like,
and Dressrosa had two good Usopp moments, bro. We had God Usopp, and we had him using his observation I'll give you the first time.
It's what a God knows, so I'm gonna block you.
No. You cannot say that wasn't a good moment. That was an amazing moment. Dressrosa had the Coliseum fights. That was great. Also,
God Usopp was a good.
We had Sabo with Dressrosa.
Okay. In my opinion, if we're gonna move up Dressrosa, I feel like we should move up Alabasta. But Alabasta is lower than Dressrosa.
I think Dressrosa hits harder than Alabasta.
No. That's why I say it's lower. But I feel like they both do. When I say flaws, I say it lightly because I don't think it's a flaw, right?
But the lows in Dressrosa were better than the lows in Alabasta for me.
No, but I don't think that's a problem with Alabasta because I don't think the lows in Alabasta were flaws at all, right? because they're learning more about the country. Same thing with Dressrosa.
Yeah, but like it's the same thing with like impact. Like who really cares about Peck in Alabasta? Does that have any impact in the story at all?
Wait, was that the guy who blew himself up?
Yes.
But you can say that a lot. But you can say that about a lot. Like we can say that about like I know Senor Pink is a very fan favorite.
No, I know that I'm one of those people. Like I don't really care about Senior Pink like that.
You
like,
know, I'm just saying that's why I think Dressrosa and Alabasta are like on the same tier. It's just
honestly, you know what's crazy? They basically mirror each other. You have a kingdom that's fucked over by the warlords, and that Luffy's being the warlord. We had the Zoro learning, not learning, but Zoro leveling up again when he fought Pico.
He didn't level up. No, we just know how strong.
It was more like him just testing out what he learned with Mihawk.
Yeah, I remember because he said it like he cut Pika. He's like, oh my, like he wasn't even struggling as Pika. Like all he wanted to do is make sure his sword didn't change.
Yeah, he was just confirming everything he learned from Mihawk was, you know, like I'm actually applying.
Yeah, no, Dressrosa is literally just a better Alabasta, but I don't think that makes it better or worse than Alabasta because Dressrosa has time to care. No, the one thing I was like Law's backstory was.
Yeah, like, Corazon was wow.
But then Vivi's backstory was crazy. But Corazon carry like I'm not saying Law's backstory is like S tier, right? Vivi's backstory is like A tier. But like that's why I say if like Dressrosa and Alabasta are literally just like.
Did we learn about sword in Dressrosa?
No.
We
didn't learn about sword until like the
CP0.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm fine keeping it. Like I said, I could put it either top A, low S. But...
Okay, but Bellamy coming back was crazy.
Oh yeah,
was it really crazy though?
It wasn't crazy, but it was just like, ah, dang.
It was cool. It was a cool moment. It was good.
Okay, no, honestly, this is my opinion. I think we should move Dressrosa and Alabasta in the S tier above Variety. I'm not saying we should lower Variety. I'm not saying we should lower Variety, but I'm saying as like because the reason why Dressrosa and Alabasta are great is because those are the old like. Those are the arcs that do like I'm like move, bro. I pray out everything. Move Alabasta.
Can't do it, bro. Dressrosa is just better, bro.
Okay, give me. I need a flop because both Dressrosa and Alabasta are basically formatted the same, right?
They are, but Dressrosa is just better.
No, but I need a coherent. But I'm saying I'm saying Alabasta's under Dressrosa. I need a coherent flaw with Alabasta. To not put on S because the reason why Dressrosa is better than Alabasta, Dressrosa just literally came after Alabasta. Of course, it's gonna be better. Like, why would you like if Dressrosa was worse than Alabasta? I don't think people would be.
But what about the berry type, bro? That came before Alabasta. It's better.
No, okay, but Barati is not formatted the same as Alabasta. You can't compare those arcs. Like Barati, you know what I mean? I'm saying Dressrosa and Alabasta are formatted damn near the same. And there's not that many flaws with like I think Wano shares the same format as Dressrosa.
I know where Wano's going.
No, I think Wano has the same format as Alabasta and Dressrosa, and I'll say this: I think it's worse.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah, because of the last arc, and that's why I think Alabasta should be S tier because there's
how does Wano have the same format?
Because you're going to a country that's broken because of a big pirate. You're learning more about the country. Luffy has to punch up. Luffy has to go through a bunch of things to learn how to become stronger, right?
But
it's like you know what I mean?
That's like half of One Piece. Though.
No.
Honestly, no. You know what?
That's not Thriller Bark.
Arlong Park, bro, and Arlong Park and Fishman Island.
Fishman Island wasn't ruined by a pirate. The Fishman Island still had its infrastructure of being like Fishman Islands had to run around crime. Like they're
was it Harley Jones trying to overthrow the entire kingdom?
Yeah, no, they were, but like I wouldn't compare. I want to say it's like on the same tier as like what was happening. I want to say it was on the same tier. And remember, Fishman Island's mad low because Fishman Island has flaws. I'm talking about the flaws. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the flaws.
I'm fine to keep Dressrosa name with Alabasta.
All right. I'm okay with
curious
that.
if y'all are gonna rank Wano.
What's up? But let's move on to Zoe. Okay, I'm fine with that.
Zoe. This is where they made the pirate mink.
Zoe is with posting these lobby Jai Logtown.
Yeah,
yeah. We meet Rizzo. We get to see Jack. We get to see Sanji get.
That's like mid, bro.
Nah, but we learn about the connection between Wano and Zoe. They make the alliance. We see the red Poneglyph.
No, Jack was crazy. Jack was crazy back in the day. Jack was fucking Zoe up. Like, let's not like I'm not Jack. Like that's when you know Kaido's crew didn't have no no Kaido's crew had like niggas in it. Like they had fucking beefed up motherfuckers in that shit, bro. Like they had like I would not but aren't you the guy that has a giant propaganda?
But I love Giant, but I think Zoe is more important.
I guess. I mean, if you're talking about but it's like you get to see Kaido shit. Sanji leaves. You know what I'm saying? Like Zoe has so much, and then Raizo is there. Raizo is crazy. It was nice.
Yeah, and then the moment where they were like, you guys really let your whole country get almost destroyed just to protect Raizo. And they're like, yeah, that's our homie. And they're like, damn, bro. That's really crazy.
Yeah, I agree with that. Any disagreements?
It's a little high, but I agree with the sentiment.
All right, Whole Cake Island.
SA. Whole Cake Island, like, I feel like it's so unique because I feel like it kind of feels like Impel Down, but it's not. Like there's not.
I'm so biased because I hate Big Mom so much.
I love Whole Cake.
Big Mom is so cool.
I feel like Big Mom was the most terrifying villain of all of One Piece.
You know what's the craziest part? Big Mom, she obviously she's evil, right? But the thing is, just her backstory is so sad because like she just wanted a family, bro. She got abandoned. She finally found a place where she fits. Yeah, and then she eats her family, and it's like. It's so sad.
Not just that, it's Sanji's back. Like I'm gonna be so real. I think Whole Cake is S tier, and I can't compare it to any other arc because it's just not an arc like Whole Cake.
Yeah,
like,
it's just so unique, bro.
And Jinbei's moment also. Sanji's like,
when Jinbei she was like, he's like, stay our life, and he's like, I'm not scared of you, bro. I'm about to. He's like, how can I be scared of a Yonko when I'm about to serve the Pirate King?
Brooke has a moment also, man.
Brooke was going crazy, and then just the whole learning about Sanji, bro.
Pedro and Carrot.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, Pedro and like Katakuri fight. No, I gotta say, no.
I think Whole Cake might be S, bro.
No, Whole Cake is S because it's like Whole Cake is just like. See, that's why because I genuinely want to move Dressrosa and Alabasta because I feel like the only thing that's the flaw like that puts Dressrosa and Alabasta in A tier is the format of the story, right? Because I feel like Whole Cake is carried by the format of the story. Because you're not there to learn about the country of Whole Cake. You're there to learn about Sanji and Big Mom. You know what I'm saying? Like with Dressrosa.
We also learn about Whole Cake too.
No, you learn about Whole Cake, but you're more so concerned about Big Mom, and Big Mom is way more interesting to learn about than Dressrosa and Alabasta.
It's different for Whole Cake too, because Dressrosa and Alabasta, they used to be their own kingdoms. They got taken over. Whole Cake was always Big Mom's territory.
Yeah, exactly. Like so, like you don't get to learn about the previous kingdom that's there. You're just like, this is Whole Cake, nothing more than
Big Mom's world.
And I feel like that carries the arc because you don't got no interludes on learning how the country, because you're learning through Sanji's eyes, who we're learning like, because everything's all about getting Sanji out, right? You get to learn everything through Sanji and Luffy's eyes, right? And I feel like that carries the arc like heavily. That's why I want to move. I'm fine with keeping them A tier, but that's why I want to move them up because it's like the format honestly carries all the S tier arcs. Like I feel like the only issue with Alabasta and Dressrosa is like, do you like the format of learning about the country and learning about all the small moments of the country, or do you not? You know what I mean? But like, cause Whole Cake, it's just like you're in Whole Cake. We're gonna save Sanji. How are we gonna do it? And that's it. And you learn everything through that. You learn everything through just we're gonna save Sanji. What else? Like you know what I mean? And that's how we get to meet Beijing. Remember, Beijing had his moment.
Yeah, because they had the team up. Bro, Beijing is actually such a
Beige was a good.
And then that's because I'm not debating Whole Cake being like an S tier. I'm just saying it's like.
For me personally, I would put it like really, really high A.
Nah, I think Whole Cake. Because I think Whole Cake just like was amazing throughout. Like in the Germa, like Whole Cake has way too many good things. Like the Germa, the Zoe, like with Zoe, like Pedro's story with Big Mom, that like the guard.
Pedro.
And this is where we see Sulong for the first time too, right?
Jinbei.
And Carrot, we had Carrot. Yeah, we got
Katakuri's fights.
Yeah,
Katakuri's fight. You don't know? Remember Sanji versus Luffy?
Freaking Big Mom chasing them over like the Sunny. That was terrifying.
Yeah, no, Sanji making the cake and every for sure the cake to make Big Mom go crazy, bro. When the Fishman, like I'll never forget. Bro, Whole Cake like ending was crazy because I'm surprised Jinbei was able to make it out because that ending, bro. Like if you go that panel, Big Mom at the end going life or death fighting all the fucking fishmen, bro. You will not. That was the most unsettling ass ending to any One Piece arc. I'm glad Jinbei came.
Wait, did y'all watch like the introduction to Whole Cake in the anime when they were all singing?
Yeah.
That was so like creepy,
I was creepy
bro.
as hell, yeah.
Yeah,
they went stupid with that.
Yeah, no, Whole Cake, like I said, Sanji's romance is amazing. Like, it's really good. Like, the romance that Sanji has in Whole Cake is really great.
And honestly, just learning about Big Mom's family, because when you realize, one, Big Mom has a crazy family, and two, how it connects to like outside of One Piece, because you realize the whole thing with Lola, how she's connected to a Big Mom and Beach too, because Lola's sister married Beach. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, Big Mom is like the first, like Beach is a gangster, right? But Big Mom is like a real gangster, like real, like she's a real like mafia boss ass nigga, right? Because like she's all about loyalty, she's all about family. Because she treated like, even though she treats her family like shit, she even saw Jinbei as family. Because that's why she kept the Fishman like at Island like at peace. Because Jinbei for those two islands had to work with Big Mom, and she loved Jinbei because of that shit, bro. Right?
Yeah.
It was crazy, man. And like Big Mom like just had a respect for family, but she was crazy also. Like, oh my god, like yeah, no, like I said, Whole Cake was just overall amazing. And how, like I said, how Whole Cake ended was insane. But that's when Luffy became a pseudo Yonko. And I'm not saying he was a Yonko, but it's like when Whole Cake ended, no one knew if Luffy was a Yonko.
Yeah, that's when they call him the quote unquote fifth emperor, right?
Yeah, they even said it in the fucking like Film Red movie, kind of like verifying that's I didn't have an argument by the discussion because like my friend was like, I said, yo, Luffy's finally a Yonko. He's like, he's not a Yonko. That's a like 1.5 billion belly. That doesn't make somebody Yonko. I was like, yeah, I get it, because he brought up the Jack point because Jack had a billion belly, right?
Yeah.
But it's just like they kind of shipped it like he was the fifth Yonko.
Yeah, I think it's because they knew like, hey, this guy's a threat. Like he's really getting up there, but there was still the four Yonkos. Like there was guys that had like a precedence. Anyway,
yeah, I wouldn't fight it.
I think it's fun to keep it nice.
Yeah. All right, and then Revere, Logtown Jaya's though post-ending Glavi's area.
Yeah, because
me personally, I really like the Reverie, but as an arc,
no, it's still good.
It's still good, but it's not like anything crazy.
Yeah, that's why I love cool moments though.
Because, like I said, it's Revere, like these arcs right here, they're in A, but the reason why they're in A and not even in S is because they're carried by their size. They're carried by the like you know what I mean? Like, of course, you can make a good arc in like 5 chapters. Oh, exactly. No, I don't agree with that. But
I'm only putting this here.
Oh.
Just
because of the shit we learned in the Reverie. Like we get
wait. We can make that argument about any of those other arcs though. Like it's,
not really.
Oh my god, bro!
Not really. It's not really. Because again, we have to take into account.
You're a dick rider.
Bro,
again, we have to take into account impact, bro.
Bro, put Arlo back, bro. That's not fair. That's not fair. Nah. Put it back under Alabasta. That's not fair.
Alabasta. That's crazy.
No, it's not crazy because it's like, of course, like if we're gonna talk about impact, all right, and like by now, if we're gonna talk about solely impact.
No, it's not only solely impact.
No, I'm just saying if we are gonna talk about impact, Alon Park is all the way in fucking B tier, bro.
Bro, I agree. That's why I had it.
We're not judging it based just solely off of impact.
Yeah, it's more than just an impact. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I know, yeah, it's not solely impact.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like the arcs that we see, like they're carried by impact. And I'm not saying they have a bad story, but that's why I say it's like literally 5 chapters. Of course, of course, like let's say Luffy died in 1 chapter, and that was a whole arc. Like the next 5 chapters were people mourning him and everything and doing what, and then next arc after that. Of course, that arc is gonna be more impactful than anything in One Piece. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what like we can't just like that's why I'm saying these arcs say an A because it's just like it's too short. You know what I mean? It's too short. But yeah, and then let's get rid of Wano. Let's finish it. Wano? Okay, bro. Yeah, like,
crazy.
Honestly, Wano would be above Arlong Park for me.
Yeah.
No. Wait.
Yeah, I'll give it. Because again, Wano was crazy. It's just the end. Wano ended off so.
Yeah.
Like,
not Gear 5. It's more so like, like the format of no, not the format of Wano. The format of what's the Raid of Onigashima, which counts as Wano arc, right? If we were to separate like intro to Wano to post Onigashima, I would put I'll put the Raid of Onigashima, like I'll put like the first part of Wano in S tier, and the Raid of Onigashima like in low A.
Why the first part of Wano in S tier? What the heck happened in the first part of Wano aside from Luffy getting clapped?
Nigga, really? Come on, bro.
You get Luffy gets one tapped by Kaido.
Are we forgetting the like? Well, are we forgetting like we're learning all about Wano? Or
Yeah, you learn about the fucked up country, the poison water.
Around like Luffy learning how to use his Conqueror's Haki as Rio.
Bro,
no, but that's like middle of Wano, bro. That's when he.
No. I'm separating
the poison water shit is literally just gives Luffy an excuse to fight Kaido. That's really what.
No. I'm talking about Raid of Onigashima. That's what I said.
So you're saying everything before that is one thing.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's not even that bad of a thing.
I thought you meant like actual, just like first act.
No. I'm saying because the Raid of Onigashima is like, I feel like it operates as its own arc because that's when we meet Yamato.
Its own arc?
I feel like it operates as its own arc because like, okay, it's because like, why is Enies Lobby its own arc?
Because they're two different places.
Onigashima is like away from Wano. That's Kaido's area.
What?
Yeah, because Onigashima is Kaido's. That's Kaido's place. That's Kaido's place.
Onigashima floated over.
Yeah.
Wano.
Yeah.
It's literally above Wano.
Yeah, no, that's still like this own place. Like Enies Lobby. Like I'm talking about story wise, anyways, right? Because I'm just talking about story wise. Okay, if a new arc is whenever they go to a new island, all right, fine, right? But I'm talking about story wise, bro. Like. It just felt like Raid of Onigashima felt like more of its own arc than Enies Lobby did from Water 7.
I don't know.
Don't get it.
You don't get it because bro, you could like I'm telling you, okay, when did like Water 7 and Enies Lobby really truly separate itself?
They had to take a whole train ride to get to Enies Lobby.
Yeah, but I feel like that was such a smooth.
If anything, the train ride could be its own mini arc, if we're being honest.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's like it was such a smooth transition that it's like it just felt like you cannot tell me when you was watching Water 7, you knew he was like, oh, this is Enies Lobby.
But you don't really think about like what arc it is when you're reading.
No, you do.
When you're reading it for the first time.
No, definitely, because you can tell it's not Alabasta when you're in Drum Island. You can tell when you're not.
That's different, bro.
No. But what I'm trying to say is like when you're reading it for the first time, like you know when you're in Whole Cake. Okay, I'm in Whole Cake. You know when you're in Zoe. I'm in Zoe. Like you know when you're in the 7. When it happened to Water 7, you cannot tell me you watched Water 7, Red Water 7, and you know, oh, that's Enies Lobby. You probably thought most people that watch like they confuse any lobbies and moments in Enies Lobby and Water 7. That's a factual statement, right? Like most people confuse moments with Water 7 and Enies Lobby because it's such a seamless transition. Am I wrong on this?
I've never had any issues.
No, I'm not saying okay. So you say you're saying first time reading, no spoilers, no nothing. You didn't see no art.
Yeah,
they
said look,
you was on that train ride. You was on that train ride. You knew that was Enies Lobby right there.
Not Enies Lobby, but
they had those big ass gates.
They said, look, we're gonna go save Robin. We gotta go this place to save Robin. I'm like, okay, so we're going to a different place. With Onigashima, it's literally just like a little mini floating like it's basically a platform.
And we know that Luffy was gonna be fighting in the end anyway.
I think they even when they planned it, when they were planning the raid from the beginning, they said, oh, it's all gonna happen to Onigashima. They all knew that beforehand.
Yeah,
I guess that's why they wouldn't separate it.
Wait. So you're saying like they knew? I don't see how that's a fair argument. That
I think every year, because they know that every year, once a year, Kaido holds a festival for Wano, and the big part of the festival happens in Onigashima. That's where Kaido's people party, and the rest of them party on Wano. It's a known thing.
Yeah, that was at the beginning because they had Usopp and Robin and Frankie. They had them like disguised all around the town trying to pass out.
Okay, planning that 100%. But okay, what makes that? I don't see that's a fair argument because then you could say they planned Like, I don't think that's a fair argument, right? In a sense, because I know Raid of Onigashima is Wano arc, right? I know, but I'm just saying I feel like you can see it as its own arc, and the reason why I don't see that as a fair argument because they plan to go to Onigashima at the beginning of the Wano arc, right? They plan to go to Wano and Punk Hazard. If we're basing arcs off of planning, all of Dressrosa is Wano Saga.
Yeah, it's the saga.
Okay.
No,
that's why they're all in.
Saga's
Dressrosa is not Wano Saga though. Dressrosa is not Wano Saga. Dressrosa is no Saga.
Which Punk Hazard? What you want to say is
Wano is its own saga. Wano is its own saga. There's nothing more. It's just Wano.
Is that facts? Let me see.
Yes, that's facts. Zoe is Whole Cake Saga. Whole Cake Island Saga. Punk Hazard to Dressrosa was Dressrosa Saga. Return to Sabodi to Fishman Island is Fishman Island Saga.
Dang.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and Wano was long enough for it to be split up in arcs.
Yeah, that's why you had Axe.
Yeah, I know. But like we said, Alabasta has acts, but I don't think you could split up Alabasta like that. I don't think you could split up. I don't think you could separate the final act of Alabasta like you could separate the Raid of Onigashima from Wano. Like, I don't think you could do that. Because the Raid of Onigashima is like, it was really its own thing. Like, I'm not saying like it didn't have no build up, but I'm saying the whole conflict, the action, everything, it was really just like you can really separate it from the rest of Wano. But I get it. But like I said, I'll put Wano because of it had like the Raid of Onigashima was like its only stain because of how it was formatted, but because of how many impactful moments it had, like I'll put it behind or in front of Alon Park.
I think Kaido could have been a lot better.
I think Kaido was great. Like what do you want Kaido to do more? Because we're gonna
I think he should have had more like, I don't know how to explain it, but I think Big Mom had like
Big Mom seems scarier in Whole Cake than Kaido and Wano.
Okay, it's not even scary, but Big Mom had more of like a reason to be where she's at right now. Kaido just seems like a strong dude.
No, I disagree with you 100%. What do you mean Big Mom has more of a reason to be where they at right now? I don't agree with that. Like,
I think it's just the backstory. I think Big Mom had a
Wait, no, that's bullshit. Big Mom's backstory is that she ate her whole family and she became strong.
Okay, that's not all it was.
Okay. Give me one reason why Big Mom's backstory had because you said better reason, right? That's what I'm going. What one thing in Big Mom?
No, not. I didn't mean like she's a better like character than him.
I never said better character. You said she has a more. You said what I assumed you said she has more of a reason to be where she's at as a Yonko. That's what I'm assuming.
No, not as a Yonko. I mean like in Whole Cake, like her motivation for what she's doing.
For a Whole Cake, wow. Okay.
No, her motivation for doing what she's doing, like her building her family, all that.
Oh, okay.
Can you define Kaido's reason for being at Wano?
He
wanted to resummon Joy Boy.
No. I mean, no. Kaido. I mean, it's not just a resummon Joy. He said if there's ever another Joy Boy, I'm gonna stop. Like he has to beat me because Kaido giving up.
Why though?
Like Wano, because Wano's the most like the powerful island to go there. Like he wanted to beat Wano wanted Kaido wanted to beat like if there's any good. If there's another Joy Boy, they have to beat me. They have to go through me. That's what Kaido was. And because Kaido grew up if you look at Kaido's crew and everything, they're all a bunch of like if you look at King, like you learn more about King, Kaido through King's backstory than Kaido. And you can see, and even then, I feel like Kaido's a great character because you learn that he's not like Kaido deep down is not that bad of a guy. Deep down, he was dealt a terrible hand of cards, and he said, am I going to be better than the world or am I going to be as nasty as the world? And he chose to be as nasty as the world because he clearly had respect for everybody that he fought. The reason why you would rather lose to Kaido than to lose to Big Mom, because Kaido, if he saw you as strong, he would want you to be a part of his crew. Like Kaido saw potential in people. Big Mom was like, okay.
Yeah, isn't that why he kidnapped Kid? Because he wanted Kid to be on his crew?
Yes. Everybody on his crew, Kaido beat the fuck out of him to join his crew, right? Like Kaido, and even then like Kaido as a villain was amazing. Like, of course he's not as scary as Big Mom because Kaido's not meant to be scary. That nigga was just a nigga. Okay, no, he was meant. No, Kaido was not act like Kaido's not scary.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I always thought Big Mom was scary.
Yeah, no, 100% Big Mom scared because she's crazy. Kato's just OP. like Kato's just overpowered, right? But Kato was scary, and it's just like, and let's not forget, Kato was fucking up everybody. Like he was fucking up everybody. He was going through waves and waves of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was insane. But now like I said, it's like I feel like Kato I think he was done really well. I think his backstory, like I don't want to say anything bad about his backstory till we finish One Piece, because I feel like if we really got to know Kaido's backstory, I feel like maybe too many answers were getting answered, because it's like, what, like, do we want to know about the Rocks Pirates right in the middle of everything? Like,
Yeah, I think we definitely got to learn more about, honestly, not just Kaido, but a lot of people.
Yeah, no, it's like we just gotta we just gotta see more we just gotta. I'll say the only flaw, like the Zoro build up in Wano was kind of because it's like Zoro didn't have build up. Like
never opened his eye.
The raid on Onigashima was a little bit. I stay on a little bit inconsistent, and that's really it. That's all I can really think of outside of that. Like Luffy getting, I guess you could say Kaido not killing Luffy once is kind of bullshit, because he
knocked out Luffy.
And the reason why I say this is because Kaido literally throws Luffy down. He's like, "Oh man, I should have cut off his head."
Damn.
We all remember that moment, right? Where Kaido beat Luffy, threw him off, and was like, "Yo, I should have cut off his head." Like that was, I don't know if anime only seen that, but that was stupid. Like I can agree and admit that was stupid. Like Kaido throwing out Luffy, be like, "Damn man, I should have actually really killed him so no one would believe in him." Like, come on, bro. That was stupid. That was 100% stupid. But outside of that, yeah, no. Do y'all have any other opinions on that?
Nah, I think Wano is a good place where it's at, and I'm fine with the list as a whole.
Anybody else?
I think it's a decent list.
Bro said Arlong
It's decent. It's alright. It's alright.
All right. What's 2 things you would change, Kyle?
2 things. Let's see. Alabasta is still way too hot.
Okay.
Let's see. What else?
The Alabasta hate.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. I think Impo down it should be like in the middle of S.
Oh, so you think Water 7?
Oh,
should
true.
be
Yeah, we can.
I think Marineford and Water 7 were
All that is interchangeable to me. I don't care about anything like S outside of Barati and Whole Cake.
You think Zoe belongs? Is where it should be?
I think
I
Zoe could
Zoe.
be
Zoe.
lower. I only have Zoe up here, but just because like the whole. It's another setup, like with we're gonna go with Sanji. They formed the alliance. We learned a little bit more about the Minks. We learned about the big dog, the big cat.
Zoe was crazy back in the day.
Like nothing happened though.
Nah. Zoe was crazy back in because
Did they show the Jack fight in Zoe, or was that a flashback in one?
That was later.
Oh, they did. They know because they showed Jack fucking people up still in Zoe. And remember, Zoe was the same arc where Jack went to challenge Sengoku, bro.
Is this where Jack got slapped by the elephant too?
Wait,
was it? No, I don't think it was later. Why would it be later?
I thought the Jack and Sengoku thing was a flashback.
And Zoe, because I'm pretty sure that like Jack was leaving Zoe when that happened. Remember, Jack was barely in Zoe when we got there.
Then he had just left.
I think it was around, or I think he was either that or he washed up on Zoe, either one or the other. But
well, I'm gonna reread Skypiea and Long Ring Longland, and we'll see what.
Yeah, I have to reread some of these.
Yeah, I might have to tap back into a lot of these arcs just to confirm they should really be here or not. But yeah, we've been recording for damn near 2 hours, so I think this is a good place to.
This was a big. I mean, talking about every One Piece arc is crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's just crazy. Like I said, I feel like a lot of problems people have with some arcs is that they got something they didn't expect. You know what I mean? And if you don't get every detail, I can understand that. But I don't think that's a flaw with the series. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, there's definitely aspects you could say was flaw. Like I said, like Thriller Park definitely drags on with its like main villain, right? Even though I think he was still impactful, like I still think it drags on. I think you can make the argument for I don't think arguments are fair for Alabasta or Dressrosa because they do a lot. I think in my personal opinion, I think they do a good job of managing their whole cast with a lot of cast members, right? And if you don't like characters being balanced like that, maybe One Piece isn't like gonna be your favorite story, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So what you're saying is they weren't entertaining.
nah, they was. I found them entertaining. I'm just saying, like, if other people don't find it entertaining, I guess One Piece, like, you'd be better off reading Bleach or something or even Naruto. Like, if
I said Bleach for the peasants, bro.
That's for the peasants. We can't start this Bleach versus One Piece discourse.
I'm not even saying it like that. I'm just saying it's like because they focus more on individual characters more so than One Piece does, and Bleach barely changes its main cast. So it's like you grow more accustomed to its main cast and liking them more, rather than One Piece. You're jumping through island to island and having to learn a new whole island and a whole new cast member.
Yeah, people get swapped out all the time in One Piece.
Yeah, exactly. Like the main characters for each island, it's completely different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you don't like that part of One Piece focusing on every detail, because I'm not saying every detail is good. There's a reason why Sky P is in B. There's a reason why Thriller Bark is in B. There's a reason why there's a reason why Punk Hazard's in B. You know what I mean? There's a reason why Drum Island's in B, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a reason why there's seats. Like there's a reason why Orange Town and Syrup Village are in C. I'm not biased. Like even in D, because there's likable characters along Ringland. Like this is not. It's completely unbiased, right? But it's like if you don't like One Piece focusing on a lot of small details of characters you're not interested in, I feel like you'd be better reading Demon Slayer or something. Or
bro, you been shitting on Demon Slayer and Bleach this whole.
This is
like,
so
no, I
funny,
never
bro.
got on Demon Slayer.
Nah, you were talking about but One Piece starts off kind of nothing like an anime where a whole family dies.
No. I'm saying like I feel like they're. I'm not saying they're polar opposites of stories, but it's like.
If you're looking for something more high paced, One Piece is definitely a slow burn.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm not even just saying a high pace, but it's more so like because I feel like I said like a huge complaint that I feel like I heard of One Piece that I guess it is understandable is that One Piece focused on too much small moments, and I disagree with that. I can say there's small moments that are dumb, but I feel like One Piece would not be as good as it was if it didn't focus on everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you don't like Gordon Ramsay, then go eat at McDonald's.
That's not what I'm saying, because I think Bleach and Demon Slayer are good in their own retrospectives. Like, you know what I mean? Like they do.
Oh, one thing. Oh, you go. Sorry, I'm let you.
No, you're good. I'm just saying, like I just think, like, if I'm being honest, if there's a series I would mention that like tries to do what One Piece does and introduce a bunch of new characters, but kind of falls flat with it, is Naruto. Like, I would 100% bring up like, because I feel like Naruto tries to introduce a bunch of characters, but it really does a lot of his cast members dirty. Well, I feel like One Piece tries to make everybody. When I mean everybody, I mean damn near everybody eat from the table. You know what I mean? Like everybody gets at least one cool moment. Everybody gets at least one impactful moment. Everybody gets.
Barto has been in damn near every one.
What's up?
I said Barto has been in damn near every One Piece movie.
Yeah, I'm not counting the movies, but you're not wrong. No, I'm just saying. I'm gonna go for.
I was gonna ask y'all where would you like rank Egghead so far, even though it's not finished.
I think it's S for me at the moment. Egghead has introduced so much crazy stuff.
It's not even that. Like Egghead, there's not
is the Flame Emperor stuff part of Egghead?
Yeah.
And we haven't learned enough about it, but I don't know. I don't like the whole idea of Sabo being a Flame Emperor.
Why not? But I think the Flame Emperor is more of like a metaphor. It's not really like.
Yeah, we gotta see how it turns out. But I really, because the way it's looking like Sabo has a cult, and I just don't want Sabo to be a cult leader.
That's what I've been saying.
But I wouldn't be surprised.
Like it's weird. Like, and it's a good thing that like I think it's a good thing. Like, but not a good thing through the story. Not a bad thing because Sabo might be a weirdo, but a good thing because I think it's cool.
Yeah, Egghead is definitely like an S. I would put it right between Baratier and Hoki. But
yeah, I agree.
But we'll see how it ends.
Yeah,
because
if Blackbeard really pulls up to Egghead, it's about to be insane.
I feel like the biggest head scratcher in S would be Barati, but I think it's perfectly where
I just think Barati, like you could watch Barati, you could literally skip everything before Barati, watch Barati and be like, it could be a complete show, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like Barati is just such a satisfying arc to watch. That's like that's when One Piece like I said like that's like I said like if we're talking about when One Piece gets good, that's when One Piece gets good. Like when people that say 100 episodes, no, it's when Barati starts. Like if you don't like Barati, drop One Piece because Barati is when One Piece gets good. Like the 100 episode shit is stupid. Like I don't know where that came from. Like if the meme was 20 episodes, I'd agree with it, right?
Where does 100 episodes even stop you?
Alabasta.
Nah, bro. You're telling me you went from you got the Brody, you got All on Park, and you were like, nah, this is mid. You're crazy.
Yeah, I'm saying like there's no way you watch Alabasta, Barati and Arlon Park and think, oh, it's not good yet. Why didn't you drop the series? Like why? Like now.
Wait, Barati's only. It only started at episode 19.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The memes.
Why did I think that it started like episode 70?
No, that's what I'm saying. The memes of One Piece getting good at 100 episodes is stupid.
Yeah, they're meat right.
That's
They be meat right, bro.
That's why I've been arguing niggas talking about like One Piece that like pacing is bad. It's really not that bad compared to everything else. Like it really isn't. It really isn't, bro. But yeah.
I wish people would just say they don't want to watch it, bro. Just say that. Just say that, bro. Just say you don't want to. That's completely fine.
People love to make, bro. I remember somebody in my stream chat the other day was like talking about how they don't watch One Piece, and I was watching this like a Magic Girl anime, and I was like, oh shit, this reminds me of One Piece because it feels like because one thing I like about One Piece is that you see the crew bond with each other and become stronger, right? Mm-hmm. And I was watching a Magic Girl anime, Magic Girl like Transformer anime, right? And I was like, oh shit. This gives me a little bit of the same vibe of One Piece because it's like you see them learn and develop and become like cool with their crew. You know what I mean? Become cool with like their team, right? And I was like, oh shit, this gives me One Piece vibes. And motherfucker was like, oh man, what do you mean? This is nothing like One Piece. I was like, you don't know nothing about One Piece. Like I play the games. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The games,
bro. One Piece games are not like Dragon Ball Z games where you can learn the story through.
The One Piece games need to stop being like those Dragon Ball Z games because niggas need it, bro. Like,
honestly, I think if the One Piece games were like Naruto games or Dragon Ball Z games where you actually experience the story, I think more people get into One Piece.
I think it'd be impossible to do that though because there's too many small.
They really you'd have to have like a One Piece game part 1 and then part 2.
Okay, if I'm being dead ass, a One Piece game would be terrible. Yo.
Like you would have to try really hard. Like it would be super
I don't know.
Like you would have to leave out some key moments, and when I mean key moments, I mean key small moments that makes specific arcs good. Now it might not be impactful to the whole story, but we're talking about key moments that make you invested more so in the arc rather than the entire story. There's a lot of moments that need to get removed for it to be like coherent, like either that or side quests or something. You know what I mean? It's like a One Piece game. Like I don't like.
That's probably why most. Okay, I don't know about Odyssey, right? But that's why most One Piece games are pretty mid.
I mean, and here's the thing about One Piece, right? Like when it comes to like the ones, rarely anybody's throwing the ones in One Piece.
Yeah, like, it's not like we're fighting 20/7. A lot of it's just like, oh, we're exploring this area, we're doing this, we're doing that.
Yeah, like most of One Piece niggas are running. They're running half of One Piece. Like all of One Piece, they're mostly running. Like they're not even trying to fight people. They're just like, well, we can't be here. Let's go.
Let's get the pole niggas in dip.
Yeah, like, oh man, but fuck. I think our tier list is a pretty good tier list.
I already know people are gonna cook us for having this here. People are gonna cook us for having freaking Punk Hazard here. People are gonna cook us for having Return to Sabodi here.
Nah, I think people. Nah, I think if I'm being honest, I think people would be mad at Long Ring Arc the most.
Yeah, they're gonna be why is Dressrosa not in freaking S tier?
Nah, I feel like people will be following Dressrosa in A. Like I feel like if anything, I think people are gonna be more mad at Alabasta being A than anything. A lot of people do not like Alabasta.
People are gonna be Alabasta should have been in B.
A lot of people think Alabasta should be in B. I don't think so. That's just me. Like I know. I think I'm right. I know. You know. I think I'm right on this. I just generally think people came into Alabasta expecting something like because. I realized watching One Piece for the first time, I came into arcs expecting something different. And then when I learned, okay, let me just appreciate arcs for what they are and their individual stories, they popped out way more. And that's why that's why I started enjoying Whole Cake more. Cause I was like you know why I didn't like Amazon Lily at no, not Amazon Lily. No, I didn't even like Amazon Lily at first. But I didn't even like Zoe at first because I was so ready to go to Wano. And then I'm like, yo, why the fuck we had Zoe? And then after Zoe, I'm like, we're not going to Wano. And I dropped One Piece for a solid like year or two because I was like,
that's crazy.
I was like, why the hell do I like I'm waiting for Wano? Like, why would like be real? Like, I'm waiting for Wano this whole time. Then I went back and revisited. I was like, oh, these are actually really good moments. Like these are
Whole King started off really strong with the whole like Sanji disappearing.
Yeah, no, it was, and it's not just that, but this is after like I just caught up to One Piece right when Dressrosa finished. So it's like the exhaustion. But yeah, no, it's just like I feel like if we enjoy arcs for what they are, it would be better. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Like and I feel like you enjoy One Piece more than what it is. Like if you just enjoy the arcs as their own separate stories rather than try to compare them to arcs in the present or past or whatever, man. Because like I said, a lot of people go into Alabasta thinking Luffy versus Crocodile when it's more so just Vivi. Yep. It's about Vivi. Like we're learning about Vivi. This is Vivi's space. We're learning more about her and her relationship with her country.
And you know what's crazy? I guarantee that because Vivi came back recently in the manga, right? I guarantee it's gonna hit harder and mean more because we learned so much about her and her country in Alabasta.
Exactly. Where she's at right now, where her father's at, like it was really impactful because of shit like that. Like you will not like
you wouldn't care if you were forced to go through Alabasta.
Yeah, exactly. Like you know what I mean? Like people like that's what I'm saying. I feel like people like go into arcs expecting different stories than what they're meant to be. You know what I mean? But there's like still stuff that are like flaws. Like I said, there's shit in C, this shit in C tier, this shit in like I could bring up reasons like I said, Romance Dawn is very like I would 100% agree. One Piece starts out slow. That's why Romance Dawn is in C tier, right? Because there's like outside of Shanks giving up his arm, just like it's not really that crazy outside of seeing Zoro get introduced with Luffy, right? Like Syrup Village, like let's be honest, it has a slope. Like the villain, Captain Crow is not that crazy.
I think Captain Crow is better than freaking Buggy as a villain.
You think Captain Crow is better than Buggy?
I think he at that point in time, Captain Crow is way more interesting to me as a villain.
All right, but even then, Buggy and Captain Crow are not that crazy back.
Yeah. Like in the ground retrospect, it's like pebbles in the well. Maybe not, but Buggy ends up becoming more important. But
like, I'll say the only thing I might not agree with being in C tier is Little Garden, but I understand. But it's like Fishman Island, being in C tier is huge because Fishman Island is a long arc. So it's like if we all collectively agree, Fishman Island being in C tier, right? That's what it is.
It's just the Fishman. The lows were the highs were great. And like I said, I think it's one of those arcs where it really expands the world. It's just that the negatives are so bad where you're just like, bruh.
Yeah, it's not like it's just the reasoning that I see people come up with disliking certain arcs. Like the reason, like why is Alabasta slow? You know what I mean? And if you give me anime pacing, read the manga. If you give me you didn't like learning about the country, I'm gonna be like, okay, you just didn't like the series. You just didn't like what was intended to do. But if you give me like Scott Pia, you didn't like the villains building up to Eno. I understand that because these are all mid-ass villains. Just give me Eno already. You know what I'm saying? Like I agree with that 100%. Stop the fluff. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying every aspect of it is perfect. I'm just saying like it still does. I think it does a well job of what it's trying to do. Like you know what I mean? I don't know. Like. Yeah, I don't know. It's like when I look back at it, like One Piece does a great job at everything. Like I don't think in any of these arcs when you were supposed to feel like shit was serious, you never thought it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like I can say a lot of anime struggle with, or anime and manga, a lot of it struggle with tone. You know what I mean? A lot of it. I don't think One Piece ever struggles with tone. I don't think it ever did. Like I think when you're supposed to take it seriously, like the only time I think One Piece struggled with tone is Onigashima, because Luffy died like 3 times. like you know, yeah, Luffy gonna come back.
Because honestly, when he got slapped into the ocean, I was like, dang, I don't know how he's making it back from that. They're just like, Monster Reborn, it's Joy Boy, and I'm like, what the fuck?
No, okay, the first, because like Luffy got slapped up like 2 times in there on right up Onigashima, right?
When he got tossed into the ocean, and I was like, what is he gonna do?
That was crazy. And him coming back from that wasn't bad. It was the second time he got slapped up that was bad. It was like But they made up with it for Gear 5, but that definitely got rid of the tone. Like,
yeah, it's not Gear 5 just got goofy as hell. You're like, what's going on?
I don't know. I don't even think that was bad though. Like, with the Gear 5 being goofy, right? I'm talking about before Gear 5, right? Because it's not even just that. Because Gear 5 is just like Luffy swinging his dick around. That's what it is, right? And I don't have an issue with that. Wait, pause. But
I mean, he was putting it in Kaido's throat. I'm just saying.
Factually. But with Luffy, it's like it's not just with Luffy. It's more so the format of how the rate of Onigashima was jumping through so many different things, and you had no idea where everybody was. It just got really confusing to keep up with. Just like it just got like, you know what I mean? But before that, I think every single moment when you know real shit's happening in One Piece, it's like you're so invested. You're like, shit can happen. Like, it's not like people can die, but we're like, how the fuck are you gonna get out of it? I think Luffy. I don't think One Piece ever struggled with that at all.
Yeah.
Like, Philip Bark did not struggle with that, and that's one of the arcs who was like criticizing for having slow moments. Sky Pia does not have that issue. Alabasta, even though Luffy came back, Luffy's last fight with Crocodile, that nigga was still getting his ass kicked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking gutted in that shit. Like, they still had it. Like, Dressrosa, Luffy Gear 4 was getting passed up, bro, by Doflamingo with his gut destroyed. You know what I mean? Like, Whole Cake Island was, damn, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Emma's. Emma's only still, because you're like, how Luffy's gonna get out of it when he can't literally fight anybody because everybody was kicking his ass in Amazon Lily. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they all had hockey, and he's like, "What do I do?"
I wouldn't even say Drum Island. Like, when Drum Island was meant to be serious, it's meant to be serious. But when Luffy's there, Luffy's meant to be like, yeah, we're gonna kick that nigga's ass.
Yeah.
Like, even though I didn't like the last fight in Drum Island, I did not like Walpool. I did not like Walpool whatsoever.
But it's crazy because again, Walpool is now being brought up again, bro. It's, you know what's funny? Walpool had a better story in the cover stories than he did in Drum Island.
You're right. But Walpool did his job in Drum Island, but I still just don't like him as a villain. Like I could say the same thing about Gekko Moria.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm bringing up these points to say that it's like I feel like there's reasons that you can criticize the series, but I don't think it's fair to criticize series when it's doing what it's supposed to doing and it's doing it well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can and there's stuff I can agree with that's flimsy, but I don't think every slow quote unquote slow moment is flimsy. I don't think every I just think you just don't like what it's trying to do. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like maybe that's like a vague argument, but if you gave me specific details on anything, I think I'd be able to. Like, if we get down into specifics and not just a vague blanket statement, I could give you reasonings too. Like what? Yeah. Like that's what I'm doing right now. I'm giving you reasons why, like, each arc has its strengths and weaknesses, but like still that is what it's intended to do. Like, even long land arc, I feel like I never watched it, right? But I feel like from what I hear,
this guy's a part skipper.
No, let me for the sake of argument, I feel like maybe long land.
You haven't watched?
No, let me talk about it, nigga. But if I'm wrong, you can say I'm wrong. I think it's a really good interlude before Water 7 in Eni's lobby because it's having fun. You know what I mean? It's a fun, silly arc before we actually get into something really fucking crazy.
What if I told you it wasn't fun, bro? They could have lost their whole crew if they lost. It was very serious.
But it still was a fun arc to watch, though. You said it earlier in this recording. You said it was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty
fun arc. You know what I mean? And that's why I said it should be in C tier because it still was a fun, engaging arc to watch. Now, it might be the least impactful arc out of everything, even like not even as impactful as Reverse Mountain, right? But it was still a fun arc. Like, it still did its job. Like, it wasn't meant to be serious. It was meant to be lighthearted because Water 7 is like right after that.
Yeah, when shit gets real sticky.
See, that's why I like Greed Island and Hunter x Hunter, because Greed Island is a nice, fun adventure with Gon and Killia right before. You know, like, a lot of people don't like Greed Island because
Greed Island had the bomber, man. It was not chill.
Nah, for Gon and Killia was chill.
Did Gon almost die from the bomber, man?
Yeah, but that was the final fight.
I don't know, bro. Greed Island was kind of crazy.
Well, I want to say, in this context, you said if Luffy lost, they would lose their whole crew.
I think Greed Island was more serious, though.
No, it's definitely more serious, but I'm saying for a Hunter x Hunter arcs, Greed Island's like the least serious.
Oh, yeah, because then if you compare it to like Yerkin and Chimera, yeah, I'll give you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Greed Island was like the comp, like like realistically, it was like a fun. Like you cannot tell me Green Island was like a fun adventure.
It was
like you're not a fun
we're
adventure.
playing a video game.
Yeah, exactly. It was a fun. Like there was obviously stakes in it, but it was still a fun adventure before the grim shit happened. Same thing with One Piece. Allowing like I can appreciate arcs like that. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be a dumb little fun adventure that still has stakes, but you can clearly tell it's still a fun adventure before it gets into the real serious shit. You know what I mean?
But that bomber dude was so goofy, bro.
I think the bomber is actually really crazy. Like the more I think about it, but we're not.
That's a whole different anime.
Yeah, we're not a Hunter channel, right? But
50 likes and we'll start talking about other anime.
15 likes.
Oh. The Will of Greed.
The Will of Greed. No, it would be Will XD. That's what it would be.
Yo, that's fire.
Yo, when One Piece ends to what Hunter still on a hiatus,
Hunter go on forever because it's always paused. But honestly, I'm okay with that. I always prefer mangaka pausing their art and their work to focus on their health.
Facts.
Fuck that shit. Get it back in the slave.
Nah, you're
yo.
Leave Yoshigaki alone. Anyway, bro, we've been recording for too damn long. We're wrapping it up here. If you have any concerns, hatreds, just comments about our tier list, bro, leave it in the comments, bro. Tell us why we're right. Tell us why we're wrong.
I'm gonna say before you finish the recording, none of y'all are finishing this shit. If I see anybody comment on shit,
2 hours, bro. Y'all not watching this whole video.
if y'all do not watch the whole video and listen before and listen. But if y'all finish the video, right, I need y'all to comment. No show. Get the Usopp show boing out your mouth.
You guys
right?
are haters, bro. I just want to
tell them to comment this, right? Comment
no show
boing out your mouth, right? And then that's how we know you could talk. Like you could criticize anything we have, but if you ignore all of our reasoning and start commenting, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, because
anyway.
you know there's gonna be people that skip all the way to the end. They're gonna look at this. Oh, you guys are freaking stupid ass. Goddamn.
You know what? Get this your boy out y'all fucking mouth if y'all skip the end, bro. Y'all fucking dummies, bro. Listen, this is a podcast. Do your homework while listening.
This is not a podcast, bro. This episode
I just want to say, bro. It's always okay to skip Skypiea, but you don't.
No,
need it.
Oh my God.
It's always okay,
bro. Watch when we get a Skypiea part 2, like later on, and you're like, oh damn, I gotta go back to Skypiea to know what happened.
Nah, bro, you don't need it, bro. If it doesn't spark joy, you don't need it, man.
Bodhi was amazing, bro. Anyway.
If you made it this part of the video, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like on it. And if you want to see more from us, consider subbing to the channel. Also, it's probably a weird time to say it, but thank you for letting us, getting us to 100 subs. We'll probably do a video related to that at some point, but yeah, big ups to y'all. Anyway, on that note, peace out. This video was way too damn long.